Hey folks, happy Monday everybody. Sorry I'm a little bit late. I sat down to start, getting ready for the stream and my tummy got a little bit more upset. So I had to dip out. Normally I would run a starting soon screen for a couple of minutes and run a ad to kill the pre-roll. So that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to run an ad for like a minute and a half just so we can kill the pre-roll.
The sanctity of this place has been fouled.
So we're not going to do anything significant for the next minute and a half so the ad can run. Those watching the VOD later and be like, well, this is boring as hell. So there we go. The adverts are running. We got about a minute left. I am going to do boring ship administration stuff while we're doing this. Go. Okay, let's do the mole. And we're good. Let's check the prospector. Yep, we're good. Nice. Okay. Ooh, we need food and drink. What the heck is going on here? Hello, Nurse Ratchet.
Hi. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with.
Damn. Okay, let's do a top up real quick. And here we go. This will give us that. Get us topped up real fast. While that's happening, we're going to set our destination. Ew.
Front desk. RN Ashcroft. Dr. Bolin, you wanted in recovery? Accident. Dr. Bolin, you're needed in recovery.
Dr. Bolin is needed in recovery. Right, let's get in here and see what we can find. I wasn't pleased with Lyria last night. I gotta be honest with you. Really wasn't.
Vehicle selected.
It was a lot of looking for shit and not a whole lot of finding shit.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
I think we're gonna go back out to the Halo. And see what we can find. I do have... Oh! I made some changes to the... Hey, Sneakers! How you doing, baby? I made some changes to the refinery order tracking sheet. I condensed it down so that the first page of the workbook is just refinery orders. There's two calculators on the second page of that workbook, and I'll show them to you here in just a minute. Let me get into here. Hey, Canada, how are you?
Systems activating.
What up?
I totally forgot to join Discord. With everything else, I was like, oh crap, Discord. Alright. And let's set our destination. Gunk. How's life treating you today, Canada?
It's going.
You sound tired.
I gotta jump in real quick and put in my modules in again.
Ah. I did some work on the refinery order tracking sheet, the shared one.
Mm-hmm.
I put in I moved the rock mass calculator over to a second page in that workbook, and added a calculator that you can use to calculate how much you've made on your refinery orders for that day, or even use it to do payouts. So, like, I need to pay you and Ron and Mike for one 4-way split, and then you and Ron for a 3-way split. So that calculator, I was thinking about it, and I was like, oh, I should do a calculator for this. Oop. So I made one, and I've updated it, so the shared link should be updated. Hey, Swift, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. I jumped in global chat and said hello, and then just before I was going to start my stream, my tummy's like, no, motherfucker, you're going to run to the bathroom.
Yep. That happened.
Thank you. And please
Okay, so...
Oh, I told you I got a buddy of mine to get the game yesterday.
Oh, cool.
Yep, used my code, so we both got the
Hover quad?
hover quad. I actually got mine right away.
Mhm.
His supposedly won't pop in till after the 19th, after the event is over.
Really?
Yep.
Well, that's new.
I think it stated that everybody gets it after the 19th, but for some reason it looks like whoever the code belongs to got it first, I guess. Because Mike was doing that too. He made himself a second character and used his own code, and then now he should be getting should be getting something. He should be getting both hover quads, but his new character didn't get one.
Well, that's lame.
Yeah, so he should be getting it afterwards. Oh, give me a second here. Hold on.
Do your thing.
Are you still in the... Nope. There you are.
I'm in the Halo. I'm just exiting Quantum in the Halo. Honestly, for all the extra work and scanning on Lyria, I just don't feel like dealing with that tonight. I gotta be truthful with you. I think I'm gonna go to the Halo and just do my normal thing and see if I can find some Quantanium here.
Huh?
Because I know no matter what I find, I'll be able to pop it by myself at the mole if I have to.
Gotcha.
In Lyria, it's like, oh, you find it. It may be an 8,000 mass rock. You might not be able to do it yourself. So I know tonight, no matter what, I'll be able to pop it. If I find it out here and it's decent, I'll be able to pop it.
Yeah, I hadn't had much luck out there today or on Lyria, really.
It's RNGesus is the biggest part of it, honestly. RNGesus is the biggest part of it.
So,
You're welcome to Quantum to me and can give you some tips, or we can mine together. That's all good.
yeah, I'm on my way right now.
Perfect. So I'm still at the initial scanning, and then let's find something tasty stage. Power transfer 12, instability 0.52. That is not going to be Quantanium. So let's look for another rock. If we don't find anything here, we'll do a micro jump. What I used to do was check out everything that popped up on my HUD and kind of fly through the belt for a little bit and try to find some Quantanium. Ron has a much more efficient system, and I think I'm going to start doing what he does. What he does is he checks everything that pops up on his HUD, And if he doesn't find any quantanium, then he does a micro jump again to get away. So he's burning more quantanium fuel than hydrogen fuel, but he's covering more ground in less time. And that's actually a smarter way to do it. So I'm gonna amend my tactics to include what he does.
Okay.
Yep. It's a cluster, but it's not a quantanium.
That's what I've been finding out there quite a bit today. Just a bunch of clusters. I don't know, just different things. A lot of dead rocks, everything else.
Okay. Now, this one has an instability of 3.62. Now, I know from past experience that if that's quantanium, it's a very small amount. And it's probably sprinkled with bexolite. So that's not what I particularly want tonight. So I'm going to try these other things that popped up on my HUD. We scanned that one already, dippy-doo. Wasting your efforts there, sir.
I need to finish setting up my flight sticks for mining and stuff too. I haven't completely set all of that up yet.
Thanks.
Turn my speed down here.
Yeah, no worries. When you say set them up for mining, did you mean like you want to be able to control your mining laser and your turret and stuff with them, or?
Yeah, I can control my laser, and I can turn my mining head on and off with it, but I don't have it set up to where I can adjust
the power?
Adjust how powerful the mining beam is.
Gotcha. Are you in a prospector or a mole?
A prospector.
Okay. What I used to do, and what I will sometimes do if I'm in the mole and I know I'm not going to be using the prospector, is I will I'll bind my left stick forward and backward to my mining throttle, and as long as I'm in the mole's turret, that's fine, because the turret can't control the ship's vector in any way. So moving the stick forward and backward doesn't affect the ship's orientation or movement at all. And it's a real wide throw, so it's real easy to make it quickly go to 100% or quickly fall back to 0 real fast.
Yeah.
But in the prospector, that's really not good unless you turn your engines off first, which you probably don't want to do, because if you start overheating a rock, you're going to back up and get the fuck out of the way. So what I would recommend is, if you're running a joystick with a slider, is consider binding that slider to the mining power control. And then what that means is you can just move that slider forward and backward to adjust your power. On the Thrustmasters, that's not a very... Hey, Ram! I'm doing okay. On the Thrustmaster, the TM16000... that slider's okay, but it's not real smooth. So you can move it like a quarter of an inch and it may jump around quite a bit. On the VKB, it seems like it's a much smoother action. So I'm much happier with it on the VKB than I was on the TM16000.
Yeah, I've only used VKBs, so...
Okay. Are you running the Space Combat version?
Yep.
Cool. It works really well for that. Something else you could do, too, if you really wanted, is you could bind it to your thumbstick. So
that's what I was thinking about doing, because I don't have anything bound to that as far as... well, I mean... No, actually, this thumbstick on the left is not bound to anything.
Okay. So for me, my thumbstick on my left stick is my free look. If I'm in the external camera or I squeeze a button on my joystick to enable free look, then I use my left stick. I push it in, thumbstick, and now suddenly I'm moving my camera position in independently of my ship's vector. So I can be straight, a circle strafing or descending and changing my view perspective the whole time.
Yep. So that's the good thing about the sticks, though, because you could flick it in, and then, that little red light will come on, and then you could set those keybinds up for something completely different. And then once you shut it off, then it's back to, say, if you want to have it for free look or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
So,
well, the reason why I say all that is because if you if you've got, if you don't have it bound to free look, the thumbstick makes an awesome selection for that.
yep.
Okay, so far I am not finding a whole lot of anything. We're gonna try a micro jump here in a hot minute.
Okay.
Ram, how are you doing, buddy? You doing okay?
I know these quantanium rocks. They always pop up in clusters for the most part.
Well, that used to be the case, but what I've been finding lately is they either show up in ones, twos, or like 6 or 7s.
Okay.
On Lyria, they can be 1s, 2s, 7, 8, 9s. But here in the belt, I can't remember ever seeing a 3-pack that was Quantanium. Oh yeah, thanks for popping in, Ram. You're always welcome here. Oh, this is good Quantanium rock. Awesome. Are you near me now in the belt?
Am I? Are
Yeah.
you talking to me? Yeah. Yes, I am.
Good deal. Okay. So right over here on my position, I found a 2-pack. And Yep. And I scanned... Yeah.
No, go ahead.
This popped up as a point of interest, the cube with the distance reading on it initially. So I narrow my ping angle down to 2 degrees. I ping it again, and it resolves at the diamond. So I see 2 diamonds. I know that that's 2 rocks. I've scanned one of them already. And since I'm under 6,000 meters, it will give me information about the transfer resistance and the instability.
Okay.
So there's 2 of these here, so I have to widen my angle just a little bit so I can pick the one I want to scan. One of them shows a transfer resistance of 0.70, which is encouraging, and the instability is 7.89, which tells me this is going to be a darn good Quantanium rock. So if you want to practice your scanning, this would be a great time to do it. If you come up alongside me or get within 6 clicks of this cluster that I'm pointing at, and I will shoot the guns at it to give you an indication of where it is.
Shoot them guns.
Right there. So if you do a wide ping, you're going to find something of interest around 3 clicks from me. And then if you narrow that in, you're going to see that. That way you have an example and you know what to look for in the future. Like, oh, this is what I see from a distance. This is what I see when I'm under 6 clicks.
Okay, so I am unaware on how to adjust the scanning.
No worries. No worries.
So I've never done that before.
If you hit escape and go into options.
Okay.
Key bindings. And make sure you're on flight mode. You should be. You're going to notice on the bottom above the space bar, you have landing, mining mode, ping angle increase, and ping angle decrease. The defaults are comma and period. You can bind those to joystick controls, and that's what I've done. On my joystick, I've bound those to buttons 12 and 14, which are my top. They're on my left stick, top left hat. So if I bump it towards the outside, then it makes the scanning angle narrow. If I bump it towards the inside, it widens it out.
Okay.
So bind it to whatever you want, or just use the default keybinds for now. And you could always do, you could always do something with a voice attack. Like I can do something like wide ping.
Big ping.
And she'll ping wide.
Okay.
Narrow ping.
Narrow ping.
And then she narrows it down for me right there.
I think you should change those commands.
Ron ping and pagan ping?
Yeah.
I'll have to troll him one night and do that.
Yeah. Small ping, that's a Ron.
Yeah.
Big ping, that's a pig.
Yeah, there you go. Did you get it, Swift? I just want you, that way you can see it in action and see what it looks like yourself. So in the future, when you come out, you'll be like, oh yeah, just like I did on Monday night. And there's 2 asteroids there. One of them is a 7.89, which is going to be a darn good rock, and the other one is going to be a 2.60, which is going to be Quantanium, but a far less amount.
Okay.
So after you've done your little scan example, I'm going to move closer. I don't want to get too close because the ship within a certain distance of those asteroids, my ship will override the asteroids and you'll scan me and not the rocks.
Okay, yeah.
Make some peanut butter.
Oh, what I hear about peanut butter?
Fucking A, right? He's holding out on us.
Butter and jelly.
Hell yeah, PB&J, buddy, bring it on.
That's the stuff right there.
Hell yeah. Do you need a moment to eat your PB&J?
No, that was my boys. They asked me if they can make one.
Oh, awesome. I didn't know you were dead.
Yep.
Cool, we need more space dads.
Yeah, my youngest one, he's been trying to learn how to play this a little bit, but he's 8 years old, so
put him in Arena Commander, let him go crazy.
Yeah.
I could do that.
There's also in Arena Commander, there's the racing game. And it's a lot like Mario Kart, but in a ship. And I think he'd probably have an absolute blast with that. Because it's less technical about shooty, and more about fly fast and go through the ring.
Yep. I've played that a little bit myself. I thought it was pretty interesting.
Yeah. It's something good to do for streams where you're like, no one wants to do anything and we can't get into verse. Well, fuck, why don't we just do a race mode in Arena Commander?
All right. Well, if you want to, you can go ahead and pop that rock.
Well, I was going to see if you wanted a little bit of practice with it, or do you feel pretty confident in your skills?
I've been practicing for the past probably 12 hours. So.
Okay, awesome. Okay, as long as you feel good about it, we're golden. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this baby, and I'm going to run in and haul it in, and then come right back out to the belt and do my thing. In the mining info sheet, it tells you the distances that you can go. The easiest thing to remember is if you get out into the halo, the thickest part of it is between 20,200,000 and 20,400,000 clicks from the Stanton marker. If you clear your destination, open up your quantum travel and float your ship around until you see the Stanton marker, then you can say, oh, this is how far I am. It kind of gives you an idea of your relative position, because the meatiest part of that ring is 20,200,000 to 20,400,000.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because it's easy to get disoriented in here, and you're like, where was I? How many clicks am I from here? Yeah. Trust me, all else fails. Just zero yourself out and use the Stanton star.
Okay.
Wasn't an option way back in 3.7. The Stanton star wasn't there. Canada, you mining? No. The Stanton marker was
there.
I'm sorry?
I've only been playing, I think, since the end of 3.15.
Gotcha. In 3.7, the Stanton thing was there on the map, but you couldn't select it and it wouldn't give you a distance reading. It was just,
really?
oh, hi, I'm a mystery point on the map. That was all that it ever was. We're going to use my slider on my bottom right stick.
So can you take all of that in that mold there?
Oh, yeah, easily.
Okay.
Easily. The mole's got a 96 SCU capacity. The easiest way to remember it is when you're breaking down these rocks. Whatever you're like right now, this is a 5122 rock at 36.9%. So I'll go over here to my calculator and type that in. Whatever your tonnage is, say that you get 100 tons. That's going to be 2 SCU.
Okay.
So just move your decimal point over and double it, basically.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Just move your decimal point over and double it. So this is a 5122 and 36.9. So I'll go to the calculator. This is a 5122 and 36.90. So I'll get 36.9, please. I'll get 37 SCU out of this rock.
That's not
So
bad.
No, not at all. Now, 37.8 SCU, we're noticing about a 3% shrinkage right now. So after it pops, 3% is going to magically disappear. Will just evaporate or fall into the void or dark matter takes it over or pick a reason.
Yep.
So technically I could haul in I don't know. I could probably fit almost this entire rock in the mold, to be truthful with you. If I really tried, I could probably fit the whole thing in there. I'd be full.
Yep.
When you're in the halo, the easiest way to do napkin math is whatever your percentage is going to be about what your SCU is. So if I look at this rock and it's 36.9%, napkin math tells me it's going to be around 37 SCU. If it's 40, if it's 5122, it's going to be slightly more. If it's 46 and change, it's going to be slightly less. But you can look at the percentage and go, that's about how much SCU that I should get. And that's the nice thing about the Air and Halo right now with these rocks being around 5K, is they're prospector sized. So you could come out here, break this rock, and your prospector would be able to hold all of the quantanium. As long as it broke off into suitable chunks and suitable percentages, you'd be able to hold all of that in your hole, have just a little bit left over, maybe 3 or 4 SCU left, and go back and sell it. So that's another reason why we recommend the Halo when you're first learning how to mine, because it's like everything is perfectly matched for prospector out here.
Gotcha.
Or like if I were to find 2 of these rocks side by side, they're about 30%. That would fill my mole about 2/3. That's why I get excited when I see quantanium clusters in the belt. I'm like, woo! or if we're doing party mining, like Ron's out here, or Canada's out here, you're out here, Mike's out here, whoever's out here with us, like, hey, we got 3 juicy rocks here, and there's 3 guys mining. Let's get the other 2 in here to get into, get into some of this.
Yo. And my nephew, he plays this game also. But for whatever reason, he hadn't been getting on lately, but he likes to do the mining quite a bit.
Nice.
So he's a little better at it than I am.
Huh? Hop on over. The more the merrier. I mean, I would love it if we could get a nice, big mining operation going and go over to Lyria, maybe with enough people. I think we'd be able to do well, get some scouters out there, and...
Yeah.
Scouters out there.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Sorry.
No, it's all good. Don't worry about it, dude. I've been streaming 3 years. Echo does not bother me in the least bit.
I might need your help on something, Pagan. There's something weird going on with one of my commands.
In voice attack?
No. I haven't even started programming that in yet.
Okay.
But, you can do your auto speed. You got that little box you can scroll up and down.
Yeah.
Every time I go into 4th person, it shoots all the way up.
Yes.
On its own.
What I've found is in the past few releases, and I noticed it in 3.15. I don't know if it happened before then or not. But in 3.15 or so, I noticed that any time that I go into 3rd-person view and go back, my throttle resets to wherever the physical slider is on my joystick. So if I had that all the way up to the front, and I go in 3rd-person view, it shoots all the way up to the front again. I don't know exactly why it's happening, but it's been a thing for a while. So I've come across 2 ways of fixing it. One is that you bind a button on your sticks that says reset to SCM speed. And what that does is, come on now, pop. What that does is whenever you tap that button, wherever your throttle position is, the game overrides it and sets it right at the border of the white line and red line on your throttle control, on your speed control. So what I have to do is tap the button when I'm in 3rd person so that it resets it to SCM speed. Otherwise, the ship is moving way too fast. The other way to fix it is to lock your throttle, move that little slider on your thumbstick perfectly in between the red and white, so that every time you go in a 3rd-person view, it's set right where you want it. But then that means that you have trouble going faster than SCM, and there's another button that you can bind that says enable disable speed limiter. So it's 2 different ways to solve the same issue. One is by resetting the speed limiter with a button to SCM speed, and the other is by setting your physical throttle slider where you want it and having a button to override it. It's like having a governor on a truck and going, I'm going to hit a magic button, and suddenly my governor doesn't work anymore. So it's just 2 different ways to look at it. You have to decide which way's better for you. I personally have been using the ignore the speed limiter thing the past week or so, and I found that that's worked better for me. Because then when I'm out in open space, I hit the button, and I know I can go full speed. And then when I come in the land, I'm just like, okay, tap the button to turn on my safe speed again. So, 2 different solutions to the same issue. But yeah, it's not just you. It's not a problem with your sticks. It's something to do with the way that it's like when you change modes, and you're going to notice it also does it when you come in and out of mining mode, in and out of scanning mode, in and out of missile operator mode, in and out of bomb operator mode. Anytime you change your mode from, hi, I'm in the pilot seat and I'm flying, to any other mode, and in the back, the slider resets to wherever its physical position is. So like when I was in the tally, I'd set my speed where I wanted it, and then I'd go in the missile operator mode, and suddenly my ship's moving way faster than I wanted. Like, oh,
Yeah,
what
it's just
the hell? Yeah, it's something with the mode switches is fucking with it. That's quartz. We do not want the quartz. How much borax is in there, though? Oh, 0.6. Fuck that. Oop, one more rock. We'll pop this. And this should just about do it for us.
Hooray!
Yay, monies. Do I has Kitty, or does she leave me? Yep, I has Kitty. Hey, Bootsy. Oh, Mrs. B finished a new hat.
Nice.
Yeah, this one's light blue and dark blue. You know, the other one was the Adventure Time hat. This one's light blue, dark blue. Cyan, I guess, would be one color, and turquoise, like, for the other. I don't know. I only have 7 colors. She's probably got some, like, 3-word name for the color. Oh, that's like sea green amorite or something like that. Who the fuck knows? Oh.
I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing that color.
Sea green amorite? Honey, what are the actual names of these colors? Because I'm calling them light blue and dark blue. I'm sorry? I told you like 3 fucking words for one of the blues. Turquoise blue for one, and the other one I didn't catch all of. It had 3 words. Seafoam green. Ew, it's fancy. It's seafoam green. Here we go. So, turquoise and seafoam green. And it's reversible, of course. So, we can go turquoise with seafoam green band. I told him, like, I can't wear your hats anymore. They're way too hot. So, there's another hat for the homeless. Good job, Boo Bear. Good job, Boo Bear. All right. Dig into this thing.
Yeah, it's beautiful green.
I love green. She knows it. She's like, you know, you can keep that hat. I'm like, no, it's for the homeless. I'm not going to take some homeless person's hat.
It's a good thing I got spares.
For your modules?
Yep. Oh, I don't have to go back to whatever it is. What's it called? Crew L1?
Oh, yeah.
Because they got the better modules.
The Arc L1 sells the Vox C3, but they don't sell the Surge.
I use the Focus 3, the Torrent 3, and the Reeker C3.
You don't like the stabilization of the Vox?
No, it's I just find that this lets me get through almost any rock, and gives so it gives me the extra power, gives me the optimal charge, and then I get an extra negative 10% resistance.
Oh, well, that's cool. You should write down your module preference in that mining and info sheet. Put a little column off to the side. It'd be like Canada's favorite module setup. Boom, boom, boom.
Mm-hmm.
That way,
And then
someone's
every
like,
now and
"Oh,
then
let me
I'll
try
use
that."
one of those mining gadgets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like the
I've been
Boramax or
experimenting
something.
with them. Yeah, like the Boramax and the Alcunis, Stalwart, and Saber. I got all 4.
Nice. I'd like
I
to
just
play
mess-
around with those on Lyria, because you get some big-ass rocks on Lyria.
Yeah, I actually use them out in space. I don't know if it helps, but
I imagine it would help. I mean, it can't hurt. Lower the resistance? Yeah, that's never a bad thing. one of these nights I'm going to play around with trying to come up with a combination that works really well for the big rocks, because before we had the Quantanium rocks, we would use a laser called the Helix 2. The mole would put Helix 2s on all the mining heads. And the nice thing about the Helix 2 was it had a great reduction for in instability and stuff like that. But with the Quantanium, it was power level was just all over the place. So while it put more power into the rock, it was so unstable that it was not a good idea. 7%. I'm not going to dick around with 7% Porays on this one. Okay, cool. Well, that's GTFO. My timer's not right. I'm 3 minutes behind on my timer. I forgot to hit it. Fired, Pagan. You're fired.
I do like how the ships don't lose their systems when they blow up.
Yeah. Well, when I first started playing, there was chatter that whenever your ship was claimed, that it would have a default stock loadout. It would no longer have, like, the upgraded quantum drive, the upgraded shields. And I remember there always being a lot of people complaining about that, like, oh no, I'm going to lose it. And it's like, that part's not in the game right now. That part's not in the game. And after a while, you just stopped hearing it. And I don't know whether we stopped hearing it because people just got tired of repeating it over and over and over, or whether maybe SIG changed their mind, changed their position. I don't know. But I remember reading that when I first started playing, and I'm scared to upgrade my shit. Yeah. It's like, why am I gonna spend 200 grand to upgrade my prospector if the first time it explodes I'm gonna lose it all?
Yeah.
It turns out it doesn't happen that way right now. At least not right now.
Yeah, they're probably going to wait till everything's completely stable, and then they're going to say, hey, you blew it up, it's your own dumb fault.
Yeah. Yeah, Geico's not going to buy you a brand new Honda Civic with the latest Pioneer sound system in it. And
oh, but I wanted to replace my 4-foot spoiler.
Right? It also doubles as a lunch table on your lunch breaks.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
Wonder Swift Oblivion is Swift Obliteration is a rich Quantanium miner yet.
That's
You
good.
said it?
Trying to work on it.
You'll get it.
I spend most of my time like doing bounty hunting and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Are you pretty good at PvP, you think?
Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm the best, but I guess I'm decent at it.
Cool. There's always a need for security, man. Trust me, especially 318 coming up.
Yeah.
The way
When's that coming out?
tomorrow.
Really?
According to the lady from the lore team, it's coming out tomorrow. I'm joking, of course, but when the 318 drops, there's going to be a heightened need for security because your cargo will be jackable. Right now, it's you're jackable or your ship is jackable. Okay, we're going to ransom you or your ship. But when 318 drops, your cargo's jackable. They can kill you, disable your ship, and steal your cargo. There's nothing you can do about it except...
Yeah, go ahead and take my quant.
You're right.
Yeah. I think at that point I won't be inviting anybody onto my ships either.
Nope. Nope. But the whole point
can
is...
they jack your quant? I mean, it's going to take them forever to probably take you down.
Oh, man, the second the ship starts taking damage, she turns into a time bomb.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I would say initially, the would-be pirates are going to be like, great, we can steal Quantanium. Be like, not really. Don't piss off the miner. He'll ram you and you'll both go to hell. But yeah, I mean, there'll be an increased need for security. Yep. That is an asteroid on the station, Ram. Look at that. They built the refinery leeching off of these asteroids. Crew L1 has some really pretty scenery. I don't know if you've seen it. If you go to Crew L1, Ambitious Dream, there's some beautiful scenery there. But when I run cargo, I typically do equal shares to escorts. So, like, if we load up a couple of C2s and start running titanium or medical supplies or whatever we're going to be running, I'll do equal shares. So, in other words, just for an example, say that I'm running a C2 for Laranite and titanium. Like, okay, we're going to make, you know, 400,000. I mean, we're going to make 100,000 on this. You're going to get an equal share as the pilots. In other words, if I make 100 grand, you're going to make 50 grand. If we have turret gunners on the ship, then we split it. And my logic is that better motivates your escorts to want to keep you safe. It also gives them something to do, and it encourages everybody to be alert. You know?
Initiating ship storage procedure. For your safety, please vacate the area.
Are you at Arc L1?
Thank you for your cooperation.
Yep, I'm trying to get impounded at Arc L1 right now. There we go. Wow, that was a slow render in. Holy cow.
Okay, I missed you. I was flying around, see if I can see you. So I think we're on the same. Oh yeah, there we go.
That'll make it
We're on
easier.
the same server.
Yep, you are. You're 3 clicks away. So if you follow my marker, it should go all the way down that long arm to the refinery. Before they did the whole thing where you respawn in a hospital, what Merg and I used to do is he would pilot the ship back. I would start quantum travel,
Good to have you back.
hop out of the pilot seat, and go in the middle of the mole. Merg would jump in the pilot seat and take over. And as we got close enough to, say, Crew L1, I would suicide back to Crew L1 and wait for him to get in range. By the time he got within 5 clicks of the station, I was already at the refinery console setting up an order. So that saves some time right there. All right. Baron, Quantitium. Refinery cost is 16,440. 16,440. And we are getting how much on this? 34.58. 34.58. And this is quant. There
Gonna
we go.
grab something to drink. Be right back.
Yep, do your thing. There we go. Nice. So that haul's worth 300,000. 34.58.
Making the money.
Yep. But this shares calculator really helped. 34.58 Quantanium. 34.58 Quant. Ferron. And how long did it say it had the chooch?
I'm coming for you, Swift.
20 and a half hours. 20 and a half hours. So 3.5 hours shy of a whole day. So 6:30, 18:30 on Tuesday. My caps lock must be down. You know, I've had this keyboard now for almost a year, and I'm still having trouble getting used to it. Cool. Nice.
Yeah, I keep finding Quantanium over here, but it's all 2%.
Bam, don't worry about it, buddy. It is all good, man. It is all good. I'm happy to share information. Any questions you have, please just ask. Boom, 180. Look at that. All right.
Hey, back again, I see.
So let's do a top up real quick.
Finding everything all right?
100% level. You know, we're going to keep that right there. Just in case I need to move it into a ship. So yeah, 3.18 definitely be hiring a lot more security. Well, what I generally do... Well, actually, here's 2 tips for you about the ladders. If I jump off the side, then my guy doesn't use the ladder.
Finding everything all right?
I just try to do a 180 every time I jump off, so that when I land on the bottom, I'm facing the direction I want to go. And the other tip to show you is that there's a way to slide down the ladder like a fireman would do. And that is fun. You do it by holding down the shift key. So running and jumping off the ladder is just a quick way to get back. You can also jump here on this tote and jump on top of the pipe and get down there too. But when you're going down the ladder, hold S like you're going down and shift. And your guy will just ladder slide down that ladder. So let me do this again. Come on. No jumpy, pagan. No jumpy. So I'm going to hold down shift and press down. And my guy will right down the ladder. So shift works on running and it works on ladders.
Management just wanted to make a general announcement.
And I actually learned that from Jack. I think he was going up and down the caterpillar ladder one day. And he was going super fast and we're like, how the fuck are you going down that ladder so quick? And he's like, oh, just hold down shift. And we're like, oh. So credit for that tip, Jack Axton. Go check him out. Awesome streamer. No one's waiting to use this, right? Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
You can ladder slide at any height. It's fine. I don't jump off them if they're super tall, though. I'm impounded. Oh, no.
That vehicle has been moved to our storage.
Yeah, whatever. Just give me my ship, please.
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
Appreciate it.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
All right. Every time I see these NPCs, I think it may be Evelyn. Evelyn Wondersnatch, if you know who that is. That's her character name. Sexy Biscuit. That's her name. She names her female characters Evelyn Wondersnatch. How much was the fine? I want to say it was 5,000. I believe it's usually 5,000. The valet parking fee.
Systems activating. Systems on. Engines on.
Can we get a repair, rearm, refuel, or are we just screwed today? No, we're working. Nice. For L5, set our route. It's
You are
time.
clear to launch.
Excellent, sir. Thank you. Lower landing gear.
Lowering gear.
Landing gear up.
Yeah, it's Ambitious Dream has I think a better looking station. It's got multiple asteroids. But yeah, that is super cool, is it not?
Thank you, and please visit again.
I like the way they did that. It looks great. Big ass asteroids. Whew.
Quantum travel engaged.
Now we're gonna break out a quantum, probably just past you guys. And look for a cluster.
Yeah, I just did a mini jump there.
Yep. And what you can do, once you find your way into that wide, thick band 5, you can always set your destination to be on a path that keeps you parallel to that band.
Quantum travel complete.
So, like, for an example, instead of setting my destination to be her L5 or her L3 or whatever, I could set my destination to be arc L5 and see how that keeps my vector parallel to that band. So that means I can go a lot further before I get out of that thick spot. But I'm going to clear my route here and show you, if you get the Stanton marker and check your distance. If you ever have any doubts, you're like, this doesn't seem as thick as I remember the other night. Well, it's because I'm not quite in it yet. I'm at 20,440,000, so I need to go closer to the middle of the system, probably by about 50,000, 40,000, 50,000.
Quantum travel engaged.
I'm going to give it a little bit of time
Quantum travel complete.
and check it again. The sad part is sometimes when you set that to be your destination, it disappears when you start to travel, so you don't get your distance, and you have to try to guess where the hell you are.
Gotcha.
20,427,000. I want to go that way another 20, 30,000.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Because the Aaron Halo is a series of bands. And yeah, I would love to have magnetic boots. The little clicky-clicky when they walk. I'm surprised they haven't done something like that yet, and it may be that that's coming. You know, in the later iterations, it may be that that's coming. Like, oh, we're gonna give you gameplay where the gravity's turned off. In fact, we kinda already have that. I mean, there's the Reclaimer mission where you have to turn the gravity off to get to the captain. I haven't played it myself. I mean, I've watched some people play it, some videos, people playing it. But we kind of have that already. Magnetic boots would be great for something like that. Alright. So that was 5 clicks. Can we scan something? Let's do 8 clicks. Single rock, scannable. Good. I hate the way Season 6 of The Expanse ended. Maybe it's just me, but it doesn't feel like it's got closure. It feels like they just like, oh, we'll be back tomorrow to film the next episode, and then just didn't show up tomorrow. I'm trying to be intentionally vague so I don't give up spoilers, but I was watching it, and then when that episode finished, and Prime's like, watch this new show, and I was like, wait, what? That makes no damn sense.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't watch TV.
The show Expanse, it's known that at least one of the producers plays this game. Oh, yeah. He made a reference to it. Someone made a reference to it. And it was like, oh, this person definitely plays Star Citizen. There was a bug going on in Star Citizen, and they made a tweet about it or something.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so we were like, oh, this person does play Star Citizen. Because whenever you watch, some of the later seasons, you're kind of like, that reminds me of Star Citizen a lot. The way they indicate targeting pips on the HUDs and things like that. It's like, wow, that's a lot like Star Citizen.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. And then there was a bug or glitch or something that was going on in Star Citizen, and people were getting upset about it, and there was lots of mentions about it on Reddit and other social media. And he made a comment about it. I cannot get a read on this rock. Yep. You'd have to Google it. Expanse producer, Star Citizen. I don't remember much except that I was like, oh, that explains a lot. And if you've ever been to Lorville, you know the lights that are in the Tisa spaceport. They're not well. If you walk around Tisa spaceport and look up, they have these weird triangular lights, but they're triangular with rounded corners. And then you go to another part of Lorville, and those lights are in there. It's somewhere near Levston Station. And those little weird rounded corner triangular lights are there. I was like, oh, that's cool. Neat little light. And I jokingly told my wife that I wanted to make a set. I wanted to make a set for my office so I could use it while I was streaming. And I tried to explain it to her, and I just wasn't getting clear. She doesn't play the game. And then we were watching Westworld. And I think it was the 3rd season. And in one of the sets, they have the same lights at the party. And I was like, holy shit. Somebody at least saw these lights. Wow, I'm finding just like Ghost Rock here. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's the same for me.
This is like everyone I've scanned so far has been a Ghost Rock. Okay, finally we get scannage. Alright. So it has mass. It's not a ghost rock. It's multiple rocks. Let's hope it's
finding like 2 and 3%.
See if we can find some quantanium here. Get a nice cluster.
Yep. I've got to head back. I need to get food and water
No worries.
before I perish.
Yeah, I
Don't
always carry
die.
extra apples on me.
Yeah, apples are good, and if you do any looting at those stations, some of those fruits are good too. Medmons, I guess is what they're called. Ooh, quantanium rock. You got a 6.36 here, and a TBD. How bad are you on food and drink right now, Swift?
I got 38% on hydration and 24% on food.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I was gonna say, if you were like 40, you'd be good, but you're in the 20s. When you come back out, why don't you quantum to me? Because I think we got a pair of nice rocks here for you guys.
Okay.
I don't know what the percentages are quite yet, but they seem like they're decent. One's a 636, so that tells me it's decent. Got 27% on one of these guys. And TBD on the other. 2. So, I got a pair of rocks for you, Swift, when you come out, and then Canada, you'll be the next one that I scout. It's just a storm, guys. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, poor babies. Boy, when the Air Force Base kicks back in to 100% operational status, they are not going to be happy. Especially when those big cargo transports start coming in on the trim pads. We're about 4.5 miles away from a air station, but it's been shut down, largely shut down since the hurricane tore it up, and they were born after the hurricane. So once those cargo transports start coming in and bringing in supplies, they're going to be like, "Oh my God, the world is ending." I should have brought a package with me. I could have just dropped the package right here for you. Didn't think about it. Hagen, you dumbass. Canada, do I have your referral code in my randomizer?
I don't think so.
All right. When you get a chance, when you think about it, no big rush, but when you get a chance, send it to me privately so I can add it to the randomizer script. I like to feature channel regulars code in the randomizer, as you know already.
Yeah, I like how you guys always take guesses.
Well,
Who's
I'm
up
going to have
next?
to... Yeah, I'm going to have... Ram, if you're talking about what I think you're talking about, the first time you launch Star Citizen, if it detects that you have a camera, it will ask you if you want to enable that for FOIP, face over IP or head tracking. you can answer no. In fact, even if I intend to later mess with it, I still answer no. Because sometimes I want to record video and use my camera, and if Star Citizen has that engaged, then it locks access to it and I can't use it for other things. So I nearly always say no and then manually enable it if I need it. And to be truthful, I'm playing on a 28-inch monitor, but it's a good distance away, so my eye movement isn't very much, and it's so far away that FOIP doesn't work well for me. So I rarely ever use it. I've got a couple of video project ideas. Oh, yeah. Yep. That's it. And it was the Expanse producer, if memory serves. The biggest problem was that they turned a feature on and didn't warn people. And everyone's freaking the fuck out. That was the big problem. I think if they would have been, you know, made a bigger deal about, like, hey, by the way, in the next release, you're going to see a message about a camera. It's because we've improved this and we've turned it on by default. You know, that kind of deal. Swift, are you on your way back yet?
No, not quite.
Okay.
If you want, you can let Canada take that one.
Okay. Canada, are you ready to harvest, dude?
Pretty much.
Quantum to me. I'll start breaking them down to purples. The only reason why I ask is because we've noticed once we crack them to purples, they have a limited lifespan. I don't know how long. I've not tested it. But I know that we were cracking rocks one night. We had a nice cluster, and by the time we cracked the third rock, the first set we had cracked, it disappeared.
I don't even see you.
You don't see me? Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's one of those bugs.
Let me kick you from the party and add you again. You're getting removed, sir.
Yeah.
You're
I
getting
see
removed.
Swift.
Boom. Canada's left.
Yes, I left.
Damn Canadians.
No longer
All right.
loved.
And no longer wanted. No, we're invited to the party. There you go. Should have an invite now. Yeah, light sauce. We are belt mining, buddy. Yep, Canada joined. You have a marker for me now?
Nope. Nope, still can't see you.
Fuck me,
I
running.
must be bugged.
You are bugged, sir. You are bugged. Let me see if I can see you. Yes, I can. And according to this, we're not that far away. Oh, wait a minute, try something. Ha ha ha! You haven't done Halo mining yet? Well, there's a exploit, bug, glitch, blah, 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 blah. Pick whatever fucking answer you want. I'm going to try to direct call you. How do I call you? Is it in global? I may have to do it in global. If I try to call you, then it should do the whole little bug where you have a marker to track me and have a marker to track you. Otherwise, it's going to have to
go to friends, I think, or go to the party.
Yeah.
And then click on his name from there.
Yeah, see, right now that dialogue's changed, and now it's trying to invite me to a channel here.
Huh.
Let's add one. We're going to call it
I'm just trying to get as much food
Yep.
and water
I got you.
as necessary.
All right, party.
That way I can bring it with me this next
There you go,
trip.
Canada. Try that.
Okay, let's see here.
Does that give you a marker now? Yeah, light sauce. We went to Lyria last night. Didn't have the best of luck. It used to be that you could right click someone and invite them to a channel and it would call them. Here we go. I'm trying to call you on open comms. We'll end it as soon as it starts. That way, it may give you a marker for me. Sometimes pirates will do this to try to track you and get a marker for you.
Nope.
Wow, that sucks.
But hey, Swift, no problem.
Yeah.
I got him targeted.
Well, you still can't get to me, huh?
Nope. Can't see where you are.
Well, I'm scared to break these down anymore then, because I think they may pop, they may evaporate before someone gets here.
Okay. I am actually on my way back.
Okay, yeah, see if you can quantum to me directly.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and start popping if you're on your way. Should only take you about 4 minutes to get here. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're seeing. It's hit or miss. The part about Lyria that appeals to me is being able to find rocks more than 5,000 mass. And we have had a couple of experiences where we went out there and found a lot of Quantanium. But last night we were out there for several hours. And the best we got was like partially full prospectors. And this was on patches. There was one that was like a 12% and a 15%. And I mean, it was just really not good numbers. And I know it's RNGesus, but apparently RNGesus didn't like us last night. And I was quantuming all over the place. I went to what used to be called the Motherland.
I crashed.
Ooh. Ron
yesterday.
got... Oh, yeah. Ron got stalked by a blackjack security.
Yeah.
Ron exploded in the hangar, landing at the Lagrange station. So we had two explosions last night? I need to change the stream description on YouTube then. 2 explosions. We're at a quota. We're fine. I had to apologize because we didn't have enough explosions.
You know what? I do not see you either.
You're kidding, right?
Nope.
Wow.
I see
All right.
Canada.
All right. I'm gonna disband the party and Swift just start a new party, I guess, and send me an invite.
Okay.
We'll see if that fixes the issue. No, actually, we didn't. We didn't try Loveridge. Don't want that rock. No, we don't want that rock either. That's inert. Perps, that's perps. Yep. Okay.
I just
See if,
sent you a party invite.
yep. See if you have a marker for me now.
Yes, I do.
There you go. You might want to invite Canada. That way he knows where the fuck everybody else is, too.
He'll have to send me a friend request so I can
Okay.
bring him.
Actually, should be in global comms. Canada. Is it Canada 73 or Canada 3?
Yeah.
Should be in global
Or
comms.
is it-
Canada 73.
Oh, yeah.
Canadian 73.
Canadian 73.
I keep forgetting.
You know, I just call you Canada and be done with it.
Yeah, it's Canadian 73. See, I didn't know I can do like Canada at Canada. I thought I had to add 2 different names.
Ah. That's where I get most of my pairs out of jump. If SPL 2, 1, and 2 have nothing at 15 minutes. Okay. Good to know. Yeah, we were having shit for luck last night. Oh my god. Alright, Swift, you are ready to go, buddy.
Appreciate it.
I think I got one more to pop. And you'll be ready to harvest. Need to be real careful here because it can sometimes jump to the rock in front of you and explode it. And then you got a problem. There we go. She is cracked 2 purples.
So, how much time do you have before?
I don't know how long before they evaporate, but I know that we popped the first rock, moved to the second, popped it, and I think by the time we popped the 4th rock and went back to grab the original that we had popped of purples, we couldn't find any Quantanium in it. And we're like, well, that makes no damn sense. We know there was a rock here with Quantanium in it. We wouldn't have popped it if it didn't have a decent value of Quant. And yeah, and it was like poof, they were gone. And there was no one else in the area, so we know no one else grabbed it. Hey, Ron.
Hey.
I was talking about the time that we found that nice cluster in the belt and started popping the rocks, and by the time we got back to the original asteroid that we had popped down the purples, we couldn't find any Quantanium in it. Remember that?
Yep.
And I was like, I don't remember how long. Yeah, it seemed like it was, I want to say maybe like 10 minutes or so. I'm guessing here. I'm pulling this out of my ass. I don't know.
Well, I found a 29%er, so I'm going to hit this one.
Hell yeah.
Well, I experimented today.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
And,
Should we be worried?
I myself, I like the dang Halo. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I tried not being so picky.
Mm-hmm.
And taking anything 20 or above. And I got 84 SCU in 1 hour.
In the Halo?
Yep.
Come up on your...
Yep. Come up on me.
I mean, it's going to be RNG, but, you know, I got 84 in 1 hour.
Yeah.
I got like a 23, a 28, and then I got like a 36 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And that wound up being 84 in 1 hour. And then I
Shows
went
it.
out.
Well, there was like 4 days in a row there where I was not to be too graphic about it, but I was stuck back and forth on the toilet. I was going from the recliner to the guest bathroom, back and forth, and this was this way for days. I wound up filling up a C2 in Quantanium in those 4 days, and I was only mining for a couple hours a day. Swift, are you here, buddy?
It shows that you are in the middle of Stanton. The Stanton Star. You were like,
okay. Are you still on your original vector when you came in?
Yeah.
Continue on that same vector.
Well, I went to Lyria afterwards, and
There you are. I see
I
you.
found a rock that gave me 28, but that took me 45 minutes. So
am I flying past you?
Nope. Keep moving. Keep moving. Your numbers are decreasing. I won't shoot you with the lasers, but I will try to use them to kind of guide you. So you're not going to see them till you get within 2 clicks. Keep coming. You're right. Coming towards me. If you send out a ping, you're probably going to find an interesting rock cluster. Balance power.
Resetting.
You're 2400. Under 2 grand. Keep coming. You should see something of interest right here.
There's the ship right there. Yep.
There you go.
But it shows that you're 20 million
Don't worry about it. Just
kilometers away from me.
Yeah, Ron and I have had that same issue out here in a Halo. If it's purple, it has Quantanium with one exception. There's one, it's 100% inert, but go crazy. That should just about fill you. Maybe not completely, but just about.
Weapons off. Weapons on.
There you go, buddy.
yes,
Nope.
So in an hour's time, I got 3 more Quan out of the Halo than I did Lyria.
Yeah, no worries.
So.
Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, I watched that. I found that guy you were talking about last night. I was like, okay, Ron said it was red something. So I went through the category Star Citizen, who had streamed Star Citizen recently, and started looking for anyone named Red, and I found Red Monster, I think it is.
Yeah.
And I was like, this could be it. So I skipped ahead a little bit and saw he was mining. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, he's in a mole. And then I found the section you were talking about. And I watched the guy come in, and I rewound the VOD and watched it. And he comes in from OM2, which we're coming in from OM1. And he just starts making his way down in this kind of a corkscrew pattern. And he's making his corkscrew approach. And suddenly he gets this patch that pops in. And what seemed like what he was doing was the same thing that we're doing. He's pinging wide, pinging narrow, counting the diamonds. Anything less, anything that was a single diamond, he was disregarding. So that's the same scanning method that we're doing.
Yeah, I watched the same VOD today, the one that you linked me. And, I mean, he seems to find big clusters with big rocks and all, but I don't see what he's doing that's different than what we're doing.
Likewise. And
again,
I watched him to see. I didn't see anything different.
But see, he also, on his Discord channel, he gets a group together, and, there'll be a bunch of other people and prospectors out looking too, and so, if you got 5-6 people looking.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he seems to have pretty good luck. That's a Quantanium rock, but it's too low to be a decent yield. Yeah, that's 0.89. That's shit. Did you say that you found a nice one, Canada?
Yeah, I'm doing a 26 or something like that.
Yeah, honestly, I'm at the point now where anything over 15, 16%, and I'm like, yeah, I'll take it. Because, I mean, I really think something's happening that is affecting the way the Quantanium is spawning, because it's not like it was in 3.15.
Well, I did get a 38% one today. So, but I mean, then again, you know, if you can go out there and quickly find a 20 SCU rock and mine it and come back and you ain't spent but 10, 15 minutes,
you're doing well.
You know, I mean, it's better to do that than to spend 30 minutes looking for a rock that'll fill you up, you know?
Oh, agreed. I've already hauled in a 30 something SCU haul tonight.
Well, when I started doing it that way today, like I said, I got some not great rocks. I didn't get full but one time. But altogether, that was 84 SCU in 1 hour, you know?
Yeah.
And I mean,
in reality, we can't really bitch about it. I mean, I've seen it much drier than that. There was a couple of releases where we couldn't even mine asteroids. Was it 3.9 or 3.10? There was a series where you couldn't mine asteroids. They were all ghost rocks.
well, now, it seems to me, and it may just be coincidence, but it seems like anytime I find in the belt a big cluster of 8 or 9 rocks, they're ghost rocks.
Yeah. And those are typically, well, it's been my experience that the large clusters like that are usually rich in titanium or rich in quantanium.
Well, I just thought about it today, but I mean, when's the last time in the belt you seen 8, 9 rocks?
No, not often.
It's been a while. I think the last one was the one that you and I found in was it 3.17.0 or 3.16? I don't remember.
Well,
now.
the week right after the patch, you know, I found 2 or 3 of them in a 2-day time. And now, it seems like when I find them, they're ghost rocks.
Nope, cluster. Triples.
Might be a coincidence, but
I really don't think this triples are going to be quantanium. Maybe there's more than 3 and I'm just missing them. Triples here in the belt have, in my experience, have not quant. 2s can be quants. I would love to be wrong. And shit changes. But my good quantanium hauls have been singles, doubles, or patches. And I want to say that one the other night, Friday night, was like 6 or 7 rocks. Come on, let's get you under 6 clicks. All of you are under 6 clicks. Nice. Scan it. Scan. Nope. No quantanium. Yeah, I think it'll be the belt, unless we have enough people to do a big scouting operation on Lyria. I mean, I might, just for shiggles, get bored one day and do it, but I think my in earnest mining efforts are going to be largely Halo. I don't have to worry about them falling into the surface of the moon. If I pop it, I know what's going to be there.
Wow, that was some of the other things. Like that last one that I mined last night. I mean, there was 200% quantanium sections under the ground. I wound up getting 16 off that run.
Yeah, that's not cool. Lightsaw said that he normally gets most of his pairs out of Spal 2-1 and Spal 2 if he doesn't have anything after 15 minutes. And he says Love Ridge is good too, so. But I know Hawks Gaming put out a video in 2021. I linked that to you, where he talked about they had done a little research and found out that the Quantanium likes to spawn on places that are cold at night, and not in the, well, it can spawn in the mountains, but largely in the flat areas just outside of the mountains. But like tonight, I've been streaming for an hour and 38 minutes. I have found two Quantanium rocks so far. Come on, oh, come on, we got a pair here. This could be nice.
See, I've kind of started wondering if maybe it's kind of like the same as trade. You know, there's so much at a time. So the more people that's mining, the lower your chances are.
Kind of like a quanta thing?
Yeah. I mean, it would kind of make sense, you know, because when I played this morning, you know, when most people are at work and there wasn't, you know, you go to the station and there's nobody there, you know, but I did 3 in an hour, you know. And then at night, when there's lots of people playing, I don't seem to find it that quick.
It could be it's overloading some back-end service that takes care of the generation.
Or just a random generator. It generates so much at a time, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And if somebody mines it, then your chances are lower.
Oh, I see. It's like a limited resource kind of deal.
Yeah, you know.
It only has so much that it can spread around the whole system.
Yeah, there can be 100 Quantanium asteroids at a time, you know, and every 10 minutes, so many of them regenerate. You know?
Interesting. I hadn't considered that.
And it would also make, I mean, that's the same way trading cargo is, you know?
Yeah, finite resource.
I mean, if somebody else just came in and bought it, then you're not going to be able to get it.
True. God, I would really hope their system was set up better than that.
But that would explain why sometimes you can hop in at an off time and have awesome luck, you know? And then when you're playing in the evening when everybody else is playing, it's just not as good.
Well,
7.7.
That's a good rock.
All right, I got 5 work orders going now.
Yeah. Excellent. Are they all about 20 or better SCU, right?
Yeah.
Nice, man. You're gonna be a millionaire soon, if you're not already.
Well, I was until I bought a ship last night.
Well, you'll be a millionaire again here soon, because 100 SCU should get you 880. If you've got more than 100, then it'll be more than that. You can throw them in the calculator sheet, and it'll tell you what you're...
I did drop off 1 work order early or last night.
Yep.
And I got, I think, 125,000 out of it.
Nice. Ron's napkin math says a full prospector is $250,000. So, when we were talking before, you know how we said that, hey, you know, we're hitting 5K rocks out here, so whatever the percentage is about what your Quantanium is going to be. A full prospector, Bond did the math, and it wound up being like 260,000 or something like that. And time
Really?
you figure the time you figure the refining fees, you're looking at $250,000. So every full prospector is $250,000.
That's nice.
Yeah, and that's why Ron's like, you know what, we're going to stick to the belt, because I mean, in 2 hours he can make this many runs. So it's like, okay. Or go to Lyria and look for it. But I'm intrigued, Ron, about this idea that there's a finite amount of Quantanium rocks that can be spawned in the verse at a time. That would definitely explain why a lot of these that should be Quantanium are coming up ghost rocks. I mean, if that's the case, if that's really what's happening, then that would explain why a lot of these are spawning and we know they're Quantanium. They've got the speckles. They're coming up as ghost rocks.
Well,
it's just speculation, but, you know.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to have to call it a night. I got to be up in about 6 hours to go to work.
Do your thing, Swift. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it.
All right. Well, thanks for inviting me and everything, and you guys have a good news.
Likewise, sir. Likewise.
You too.
All right, so everybody's had a run at this point, right? Ron, aren't you cracking one now?
Oh, no. I didn't.
Ah!
I wasn't going to take that 7.77.
Oh, I thought you said the instability was 7. I was like, oh, that's a good rock. What the
yeah.
hell are you talking about?
But I mean, I've already found 3 already. They just 7.77 and a couple of 2-point-somethings.
Yeah, I found it's at the point where if they're less than 4 in instability, I don't even go over there anymore.
But I'm telling you, it seems like during the day when there's not as many people on, I have better luck and there's less ghost rocks. It may be coincidence, but...
Oh, 6.71. We're going to check this out.
Hydrogen fuel, 75.
Ron, you don't have any Quantanium yet, man. Quantum to me. I think I just found a nice pair. Nice pair. There you go. It was scanning, and why did you stop? Thank you, Swift. I appreciate it. Yeah, I noticed that. I was like, woo! I'm party leader now. I'm super cool. Super fly. One of these I can scan. The other is like, no scansy. This is the weirdest damn thing I've ever seen. This one highlights. This one does not.
That was just a little bit shy.
Right? Come on, baby. It'll be okay. No one will ever see the pictures. I promise. Yeah, it's quant, too. Look at that. Damn it, Ron.
What? Get that quant.
You had to put that in my head now. Yeah, that's definitely quant.
That's a big one.
See, that's what I'm saying. I mean...
Fuck. But the one behind it?
Every time I see one that's 4 or 5 and it won't scan in, if I fly over there to it, it's got speckles, seems like.
Mm-hmm. This is a 31%er run. Come on.
Well, mine it.
Well, come on, dude. You haven't had any yet tonight.
I just got on. Y'all been playing for an hour and a half. I'm good, man. I have 14 refinery orders in right now, and I just hauled a Connie yesterday and a Connie load today.
All right. Well, I was feeling guilty because I was reviewing the VOD last night, or reviewing the VOD this morning on the way to work, and I was like, holy shit, we hauled all that stuff away and Ron didn't get one load out of that.
Oh, I'm good. I am.
The one load you got into the station with exploded in the hangar.
Yeah.
I hate when that happens.
I know, right? So I was like, oh, man.
Well, that's the first time that's happened in a while, but that was different. It didn't do it when I was getting out of the ship. As soon as I landed it blew up. And I really think maybe there was like the landing gear of a ship that had exploded in the hangar.
That would explain it.
And the game thought that I hit something. And it made the quantanium go boom.
Yeah, it could be. Something else I do ram so that I don't have to slide down the ladder is I'll back down into the hold or jump over the rail. Just because I don't want to do the slow ladder descend. All right, let's set our destination.
My daughter called a while ago. She's
Oh, yeah?
like, "Want to come eat?" And I'm like, "Sure." So I went over there and eat dinner. She made a homemade apple pie.
Oh, Ron, you suck. Yeah, it's straight up Ghost Rock. She is straight up Ghost Rock. But his sister over here is just fine. I have never seen that before.
It's Raven.
Hey, Raven, how are you? Raven no Tucky.
I'll be having to change some settings. Discord updated today.
Oh, yeah.
I'm surprised mine worked.
Hello there, Ratchet.
Right? Isn't she cute?
She just asked how I was doing.
Oh, I think
If I
she
needed
likes you.
anything.
She stopped asking me a long time ago. That pagan guy, he's a pervert.
We all are.
Who's not a pervert for a redhead in a nurse outfit? Hello?
Especially this guy named Raven.
Right?
I got bad news for y'all. She's a lesbian.
Damn it!
Better.
That's why I have a female too.
Nah. Had a quick image of Dr. Frankenfurter pop into my head, Ron, when you said that.
Oh, there you go.
That's about as far as I can say before generating hate messages. Because you know they'll be coming.
I will say I am finding quad fairly quickly out here. It's just not good rocks.
It's not what we like. Well, I'd have to count rocks, but this is the third that I found tonight. So it's averaging, you know, one every 45 minutes or so. One every 30 minutes.
So, Pagan, you've been to a midnight showing of Rocky Horror?
I have, actually.
Nice.
My first time viewing it. Debbie took me to Rocky Horror Picture Show. She found out, hey, baby, what is it, Seekers? Oh, I know what you want. Okay, give me a second. Let me pop this and I'll do it. She's reaching up and tapping me on the arm with her claws, like, hey, Dad, you're streaming and I've not had the tasty stuff yet. Give me a second. Let me crack the rock and I'll give you TREATS. But she's still doing it. She found out I had never seen Rocky Horror Picture Show. So she took me over to a mall. We lived in Pensacola at the time, and she took me to a mall. And every night at midnight, they would screen Rocky Horror Picture Show. And it was, I mean, people would come in there in full costume and the whole ball of wax, the whole deal.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Am I here?
Hey, there's a Raven.
Ah.
Thanks, Canada. I'll do it in just a minute. Let me pop this around.
Can't let
Yes.
the kitties go hungry.
Dude, I wish you could see this. She's just going ape shit here.
I just had to, I just got finished putting everything back in my room.
Back in your room?
Yeah. I had to,
Wait, you got
I got
a
off
flood or
work,
something?
had to pull everything out of my room. Oh, hold on. I had to pull everything out of my room so I could put borax all over the carpet and stuff.
Borax?
Yeah, you can put what is it called? It's an acid. It's used for
Boric
roaches and
acid.
stuff.
Boric
acid. But you can use borax too. They both work as an insecticide.
Oh, okay.
But I just used borax because I was hoping it'd be like a little safer if Pat happened to wander in while I was in the middle of doing it.
Yeah, good thinking.
So I had to move everything out because I had carpet bugs that I found.
Oh, that sucks.
So I went through and like borax.
Hey, Steel Tech.
Started putting like eucalyptus oil in places and stuff. Hopefully, I won't find them in here again.
Oh, and Steel Tech, first time chat. Thanks for coming in, Steel. I appreciate it. Says you can also use it as a flux for pattern welding.
Oh.
I did not know that. That's cool to know. Well, did you get it all taken care of, Raven? Are you golden now?
Yeah, I'm golden.
Excellent.
Yeah, didn't have my mic set up.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, Raven, no talking.
That was the one thing.
Oh, Ron, check it out. Latest hat.
I don't see a hat. Oh,
Really?
There you Delay.
Yeah.
Baloo.
Yep.
A Smurf hat.
Yes, that's what we should call it, the Smurf hat. We've got the Adventure Time hat, the green hat, the Psycho hat, and now the Smurf hat.
Wait, I thought Smurfs had white hats.
Yeah, but it's a Smurf blue hat, so it's Smurfing fabulous.
Smurftastic.
Smurfalicious. Raven, so are you all good now? I mean,
yeah.
Excellent.
Hopefully, I'll have to wait for a little bit and check and make sure they don't come back.
And he's learned his lesson. No more cheap prostitutes for Raven.
Mm-hmm.
Double glove it, buddy. Double glove it.
Yeah, he's going straight for the $20 ones.
Yeah.
You have to spend at least 20. They fixed mining. Last time I played, I couldn't get it. Yes, Steel, there was an issue where you would crack the rock, but the ship would not actually harvest it. That has been rectified. You can now harvest. There is still a bug with mining, kinda, and it's erratic. And what seems to be happening is that the volatile cargo timer is expiring prematurely. So, like, I could land at the station with, say, like 6 minutes left, get out of my ship, and about the time I get to the elevator, the timer's exploded. Some people have been doing various workarounds, like having someone stay in the ship or stay in the hangar and stare at the ship. I've been doing the whole little let's get impounded method. It seems to work for me. That way, you know, I just block a hangar and I get impounded. Problem solved. I'm stored before the timer can expire. Yeah, it's definitely profitable. Quantanium right now is paying 88 credits a unit. So you can get out to the Halo pretty easily and make money. Ron ran some tests today and found out that he was doing... How much did you do in an hour, Ron?
84.
84 SCU of Quantanium in an hour. So 84 Quantanium of SCU in an hour is going to pay him darn good money.
Should be 800-something thousand. Doing it off the head, math.
Yep, 740,000 for that 1 hour. So, and that's Halo mining. That's just Halo mining. Which means you're in a prospector and it'll handle any rock out there as long as you've got a Lancet on it.
Oh, and
yeah, Ram, this is a new one.
Today.
Mm-hmm.
I put 2 Focus 3s on, which gives you 8% more power. And in a surge. And that 8% more power, I broke one that was over 6K without using the surge. It took a hot minute, but I was able to break it by myself.
And what was the module you put on it?
The Focus 3s.
You know, Canada said he's been using a, what was it, Torrent 3 and a Focus 3, Canada?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm using a Focus 3, Rieger C3, and a Torrent 3.
Who just redeemed kitty treats? Did I see somebody redeem kitty treats?
Ooh, I hit a 46 on my first
one.
one.
Raven did pets. I don't think I have any kitties.
I request the kitties.
I shall see the kitties, damn it. Nope, there she is. There she is. All right.
I got a 46 and a 16 where I'm at.
All right.
I don't know if the headphones will reach that far.
That would almost be 2 prospectors.
Nope, headphones won't reach.
I'm real close to you, by the way.
Well, I'm in the middle of breaking one. I've got a 28%er here.
Hagen goes to try to pet the cat, and it runs away from him.
Yeah. He's like, get back here.
No, only when
You
we
ain't
want
escaping me.
I scared the kitty. Picked her up. Went over there to pick her up. She's like, fuck you. What the hell are you doing, Daddy? Fine, I'll just take your brother then.
I only wanted treats.
That's all he ever wants. Treats and love. Hey, baby. That's
Like
a microphone.
I didn't say you could touch me.
Right? You do when you sniffing? It doesn't smell
How
like
dare
kitty
you,
juice.
human.
Right?
Just now realizing I haven't been asleep in 24 hours.
Go to bed, man. Goodness.
Right? Get some sleep, dude. Okay, I'll put you down.
Golly. Make an old man out of you. I know.
Right? That's for being a good boy. Sneakers, I'm sorry I scared you, baby. Here. Poor girl. I walked over there. She's like, oh, fuck! And ran. And yeah, Ram, that is a new spreadsheet. Yeah, they do, Steel, and I am looking forward to that very much. That's the refinery order tracking sheet. I made some changes to it today while I was waiting on some database backups. There's a workbook in there now that's a calculator. So you've got the refining order tracking sheet on the first pane. You know how to do this already. Anything that's in gray requires you to type numbers in. It will do the calculations for you. So if you just type in how much the yield was, it'll tell you, and then you put in what time it's going to be done. This is the part that is really handy. Your rock mass calculator, nice to have. It will add anything in this column, anything in the gray, it will give you a total for that. And the reason why is so that you can pay people. So let's say that last one that I took in was 34.58. Let's assume that I had to split that between people. Then this will do the math for me and tell me this will do the math for me and tell me how much each person gets.
Are you mining something right now, Pagan?
I am. So right here, this will tell me if it's a two-way split, each person gets 144. So yeah, all of that's in that spreadsheet. And yeah, we're mining something. We got barrel and inert. This is a 97% quant right here, which will be tasty and delicious and nutritious. I do cargo steel.
Canada found a good pair.
Double D, single D, what? Well, you should join him, Ron. I mean, that way the two of you can
I'm
fill
one
it.
right now.
Oh, good.
That's why I was saying, I think Canada's got, that should be 2 prospectors worth, but.
Yeah, I got a 46.9 and a 17 point something.
So that should be right at 63 SCU.
Okay. I would need to finish this one, and then I could come back and meet you?
Yeah.
Okay, just... House cargo probability and current build legal, okay, and drugs worth running again. Drugs are not worth running right now. The only reason why you would run drugs is just to be a rebel, to be truthful with you.
In small amounts you can make money, but since you can only do small amounts, you ain't gonna make a fortune.
It's not like it was in 3.7. All right, let's grab this shit. I can always come back to you after I get done with this.
Yeah, I'm breaking these down.
Okay. The cargo, the best money that I've made running cargo lately has been during the Ninetales lockdown. They have a cargo running mission during the Ninetales lockdown where they need medical supplies. And they will pay a decent market value for them, not great. But that artificially inflates their demand. So now you can roll in to say that the Ninetales lockdowns at her L5. So you go over to her L5 with a full C2 full of medical supplies, and they're buying them at fair market value. So you're selling 696,000 in medical supplies. There's a mission. If you take that mission, they will pay you a bonus that winds up being more than you make on the medical supplies. So we were making 700,000, 800,000 per run on medical supplies, and you were like buying them at the normal places where you would buy them, and then you'd quantum travel to the destination, and there's an interdiction field, so you're having to run on thrusters to get the last like 80-90 clicks, and then you land in the station, make sure you got the mission accepted first, and then go sell them at the admin desk, and shortly after you finish selling them, you get a little bonus thing that pops up, and you're like, ka-ching, thank you. So yeah, Ninetales lockdown, definitely good for hauling med supplies. Otherwise, just the standard things. Run the titanium, laranite if you can get it. You can do the fluorine and chlorine runs that have been done for a while. I think we are ready to go back to... Yeah, we're ready to get out of here. So yeah, you can still make money at it, but it's not hand over fist like it once was. Scrap runs have changed quite a bit now. It used to be you would buy your scrap at like places like PO and then haul it in and sell it. So like you would buy scrap at Levski, or not, excuse me, you'd buy scrap and then take it over to places like PO to sell it, or Levski to sell it. Now you're buying it at some of the Lagrange stations and selling it at the others. Like, for an example, you'd buy scrap at her L3 and sell it at crew L5. That's a short run. I mean, you could do 3 or 4 of those an hour. And you're going to make 30 to 40K each run. So, I mean, if you don't mind the repetition going over and over and over and over, you could do that. That's about the quickest one that I can think of to do where they're close enough. I don't know if Arc L4 has a place that buys scrap or not. If it does, then that may be another good alternate route to do your runs.
Another thing is, since it's a quick run like that, a lot less chance for catching up 30K in the middle of it. You're not running a big old run.
Yep. And the less time you're in the air, the less time you're going to get pirated, the less time you're going to have problems. Crash recovery is in the game, but it's kind of iffy. They are still having 30Ks, but some of the sting from a 30K is gone now.
You do know you don't have your game up, right?
Yeah, I just switched it. Thanks.
Okay.
Your crash recovery for 30Ks is better now than it once was. For example, if you're running cargo, say that I was running cargo right now, scrap from place to place, and there was a 30K, as long as it's written that data to the backup database going, hey, Pagan's in his C2 with a full load of scrap and he's traveling. Whenever you load back in, you're going to go to the Lagrange station, and you're going to see that your C2 is stored for Stanton. There's a heartbeat every so often. They haven't told us when it is. And what it does is it tries to store your current status. What you can do, as long as that protection is in place and working, what you could technically do is go to your destination where you were headed originally, pull your C2 out, or your Caterpillar, whatever you're hauling cargo in, pull that ship out, and then store it again. Because what happens is whenever the crash protection kicks in, is it links your ship to Stanton. So it's like it was way back in the day when you could store a ship, claim it on the insurance, and pull it out anywhere you wanted to. So it's like it used to be in those days, but just for that crash protected ship. So you could totally use that to your advantage if you got one. You're hoping that it's the last heartbeat, so to speak, has been since you purchased. Because if the last heartbeat database write was before you purchased it, then you've lost the money and you've lost the cargo. But so far, it's been good for us. Having a whole...
Okay, the other day with a full ship up.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And it actually worked out pretty good, too. We had one, was it yesterday or Friday? We had one, and I wound up with my mole at the station with Quantanium in it. So it's not always horrible. I'm not going to say it's 100% fixed, but it's definitely improved.
Landing gear down.
Came in too hot there, Pagan. Slow down there, buddy. Running out of boost. We'll be all right now. So yeah, 30K protection's definitely improved. And Steel Tech, I love your handle. Are you familiar with the guy on YouTube called AVE? A like Alpha, V like Victor, E like Echo? You ever watch any of his content? Okay, check him out sometime on YouTube. AVE, Alpha Victor Echo.
Warning.
He's
active flight pain. Please vacate the vicinity.
Yeah, Avenue. Ardrino versus Evil is what his name originally was.
Initiating ship storage procedure.
But he does a lot of content that talks about metallurgy, how the metals work, how the molecular structure works, how things bond, properties of it, properties of plastics, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, the Canadian guy. Yeah, the Tool Teardown. What's he say? The wrap of his videos? Keep your dick in a vice? Him. Yeah, he's a great guy. Love his content, but yeah, your handle made me think of him.
The ASOP vehicle retrieval system. I'm sorry. Your vehicle has been moved to storage for impounding.
Wrong vehicle, dippy-doo.
sorry. That vehicle is currently impounded.
The fine was 5,000. Ram, you asked me earlier how much the fine was. It's 5 grand. Ron, is that you I just saw run in here?
Yeah.
I'll hold the elevator for you.
I was right behind you.
Yeah, I thought I saw you when I come around the corner. Copy.
Everybody's wearing them white beacon undersuits, so I went with red.
You kind of remind me of that chick from No Man's Sky right now. The one that's on the anomaly. What's her damn name? Can't think of what her name is now.
I actually need to play No Man's Sky.
Yeah, I'm wondering what kind of shape my
I
freighter's
that
in.
last update.
Yeah, where all the freighter changes happen. I need to log in and see what kind of shape my freighter's in. It's probably fucked up. Right now, their push is for getting things in place for server meshing and persistent end-to-end entity streaming. So, basically, the short version is they're fucking with code. And when you start fucking with code, shit happens.
Ship breaks.
Yes, it does, sir. All right. So we got 2893 and 13 hours. So let's pull this up. 2893, 13 hours. Once. We did Pharaon. Not that it really matters. 13 hours from now would be 12:30. Got it. Holy cow, we're only 150 away from a full C2, guys. Hell yes.
Management just wanted to make a general announcement to check your valve settings. We've been noticing leaks in processing.
Ron, are you still in the refinery, or are you done, buddy?
Nope, I'm busy in there stretching.
Ron's like, you're fucking around with your damn spreadsheets. I'm getting the fuck out of Dodge.
Yeah, I stood in the elevator for a minute, and then I seen you doing that, and I was like, anyway.
No, there's no point waiting around. I'm just trying to track it all so that I know where I'm sitting.
I was reading down the Dominus package, and I just happened to see that it comes with the M&I M34 restraint system. So you get handcuffs.
I'm sorry, you get... What?
Yeah, the Dominus package comes with handcuffs and a baton.
Dominance package? I don't think I've ever even heard of that.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval.
Oh, that's why.
At some point, we're supposed to be subduing bounties and bringing them back.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was part of a Cutlass Blue cell
That vehicle
at
is
one
currently
point.
impounded.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
Cutlass Blue is also in the Dominus package. I guess it rolled in the handcuffs, the baton.
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
But see, that's a whole new thing. I mean, when they do that, that's going to change doing bounties.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Your vehicle
Yeah, because right...
How complicated the endeavor is going to be.
Because you're going to have a ship that you can actually bring them back in.
Yeah, so you're going to need the Hawk, you're going to need the Warlock, you're going to need the... Is it the Warden? Yeah, you know, Steel... Go ahead.
I was going to say, that's the thing. People do all this planning, you know, and, ooh, I got this ship for bounties and all. But then, like, when they do that, it's going to ruin most people's plans for bounties, you know?
Yeah.
They're going to roll the Polaris thing.
Honestly, Steel, I'm kind of wondering what the actual problem with it is. Because lately it seems like certain hangars in certain stations are the ones that are bugged. Like, for an example, Canada and I hate Hangar 1 and 2 here at ArcL 1 because it seems like more often than not, you cannot refuel at Hangar 1 and Hangar 2. We have to leave the hangar and go to a grab-and-go pad to get refueled, and only one of those seems to be working most of the time. So I'm kind of wondering. Go ahead.
It might also be the fact that, yeah, it might be an easy fix, but fixing it breaks something else.
I don't know. See, now right here, it's letting me repair and refuel a Hangar 1, and I'm honestly surprised. I'm not disappointed, mind you. I'm just surprised. There's been some... I don't know the last time you played, but there's been some changes. Now, whenever you land, you go into a hangar. If you request landing, you're going to go into a hangar. You don't have to request landing. There are certain pads you can go to that are kind of like a quick stop parking lot to go in like a C-store or something. Ron, you gonna go to Canada and help him with that load?
Oh, you can go grab that one.
I'm trying to get you in some money, buddy. You're just not making this easy, are you?
I got money.
All right. Oh, has Amy done character generation yet? Have you set up her hair color, eye color, chose her home residence, that stuff yet?
Yeah.
Thank you. And please
Okay.
visit again.
Because I can't send her money until then, or it will just evaporate.
Oh, yeah.
What the hell?
He's done earned back all her certs and out causing mayhem.
Okay. What the actual fuck? Clear route, please. Thank you. Set route, please.
I'm about to go ahead and head out. You guys have a good night. Pagan, have a good stream.
We'll
Thanks,
see you,
Raven. I'm glad to hear from you,
ya.
buddy.
Quantum travel engaged.
So, Steel, are you a welder, or what is it you do? And Ram, I don't think I've ever asked you what you typically do. It's been a while. The last time I played, it was so frustrating I had to quit.
If I ever kill you,
I feel you.
Be facing
Thanks, Raven.
you'll be on.
Since there was a wipe, I had very little money. Then I died walking out of the elevator and lost... Yep, that was happening. That was definitely happening. Then I went to do a mission and died because I stepped off your ship. And it would just lock you in ragdoll mode. Yes! I fucking hated that bug.
Performance has gotten better since then, too.
Yes, it has. And there was... right about that same time that you would go into ragdoll state and be stuck there, we had an issue right after that where you would start to engage quantum travel, and the sound would start, and your ship would rotate like 90 degrees in one direction and freeze. And you could turn off quantum travel and turn it back on, and it would still do the same damn thing. Oh, it was frustrating as hell. They fixed that one, though. I haven't seen that one in a hot minute. Raven, I'm 7 clicks out.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, Canada, I'm sorry. I'm 3 clicks out.
I was like, wait, Raven left.
I'm sorry. I've only had about maybe 4.5 hours of sleep. It's been a long day. I came home and passed out, but that way I fell in bed and passed the fuck out. I've been many things. I haven't touched a welder in quite some time, even though I have one in the garage. I've never learned to weld, although I've wanted to. I would love to learn how to weld aluminum, because I would very much like to build a recumbent bike from scratch. I had an idea for a monotube design, but it would definitely require a lot of welding.
I could do it, but I don't like to.
I need to learn how to weld.
I learned at school.
Did you?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Certified.
And I want to help you, buddy, but I don't know. Okay,
Then
I
I
think I
went for
see.
a job interview, and they wanted me to weld dumpsters
Okay,
together.
everything on the left, anything that's purple is 100%.
You're gonna be the first one to fill, buddy. This is your find. I'm gonna try to hop into a laser and give you a supplement if you need it. Although at this point you're probably done.
I think I'm done. I got rid of the rocks that are purple that we can't.
Yeah, the whole 7% thing. The vaporize them thing.
Yep.
It's a neat trick, isn't it? All right, fill up, Canada. All right, Ron, now that I know that Amy's set up, I can send your... Whoop, sorry. Sorry, didn't know there was a kitty down there. Now that I know Amy's set up, I can MoneyGram her the money for your shares.
Well, thank you, sir.
I'll do it in just a minute.
I wasn't real worried about it.
You know what? I'm gonna see how this Borres does while we're waiting on him to do. Actually, we're gonna wait until he's hoovering, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna start on the left here. Hold on, I want to make sure I'm set. Yep.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Yeah, when I lived in North Dakota. When I lived in North Dakota, God damn it. I saw a recumbent bike this guy had made. He would take apart 10 speeds and mountain bikes. He would cut them, and then he would, it's not technically welding, braze them. He would braze them together to build the bike that he wanted. And I remember thinking, oh, cool. I would love to have one that was maybe like, a thicker, wider, longer piece of aluminum tubing. That way it wouldn't be multiple pieces of aluminum tubing forming the main chassis of the bike. It would be this thicker, stronger piece of aluminum to go from, say, like the front axle to the rear axle. It would have much more rigidity that way.
I don't want to be on any kind of cycle unless it's got a motor on it.
Oh, recumbent bikes are interesting. The one that he
All right,
made, you
I'm
almost...
done.
All right. You're full? All right. I'm going to gather what's left and follow you to Arc L1. But this recumbent... These recumbent bikes that he had made were awesome. And I wanted one, but I was like, ooh. And being in North Dakota, it was really hard to find the supplies you needed. Everything had to be ordered, special ordered. So it was like, it wasn't like you could just, drive to the corner store or drive, somewhere and get what you needed. And more into sailing, I'd love to get an aluminum hull blue water boat. What does a blue water boat mean? I don't understand. Like a deep sea boat? I can't say I've ever heard that one before. Oh! Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, there are still some.
Yep.
Some purple on that first one. I was.
Yep, it's all good. Oh, 40 to 60 feet. Cool. Ram, what do you like to do, buddy? What do you typically do for shiggles when you're not in Star Citizen? That you could travel around the world. I worked at I worked at a mental health care company for about 6 years. And one of the ladies that worked there she and her husband and her son sailed around the world. They had a 26-foot sailboat, and that's what they did for, I want to say, a year and a half or 2 years. I think that's what she said. They sailed around the world. They went to Europe, things like that.
Well, you know, Mayday, he's a ship captain.
Mm-hmm. He is.
Or, well, retired.
Yeah. One of the things on my bucket list is to go to the Niagara Falls and Mrs. B. Ooh, 26 foot, 3 people on board. It's pretty... Yeah, well, you know, it was mom, dad, and son, so...
I have a Quantanium cluster.
Ooh.
Don't know if it's any good yet, but...
It's a cluster, buddy. It's a cluster.
I think that was everything.
I didn't even see what the numbers were. I just started hoovering in GTFO.
.93 instability.
Decent value, not great, but decent. Somewhere around 10% or more.
4.85 instability.
That's going to be a lower value. I lost my kitties. Damn it, my kitties are disappearing on me. Oh, I see where you guys are. You sneaky little assholes. They're over underneath my chair.
Got a 9.83, 11.2, 2.41.
There they are.
4.88. 2.09.
Oh, and now you leave again. What the hell, kitties?
Quantum travel complete.
He knows I have him on camera. He looks up like, oh shit, it's time to move again. Don't point the camera at me.
Five rocks, and if I busted all of them, it would fill me up.
Yeah, but once you get below 4 or 4%, and they start getting really shitty numbers. It'd be a lot cheaper. Smaller boats are cheaper to buy, maintain, dock, etc. However, you end up having to live with a lot less creature comforts like showers, water purification, room for storage. Yeah. She said that that she had that everything packed. Oh shit, Mrs. B just scared me. She's a little ninja. Even when I can see her at the corner of my eye, she's still a spooky little ninja. Yeah, Chris said that she had packed that boat full to the point that she was the only one that could get anything in or out of it because it was just packed so tightly.
But the price of old boats is down.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
You know, there was a time when that was everybody's dreams, to retire and sail around the world on a sailboat.
Yeah.
Now, not so much. So there's more used sailboats out there than there are people that own them. .88%.
Babe, if you
Not getting much luck with those.
if you turn that fan on and blow it in here, it should blow some hot air out and stabilize it. The Leopard 46. Ah, gotcha. I'd have to Google that to see what it is. Last night I got brave and tried landing without the
You are blocking an active flight bay.
blocking.
Please vacate the vicinity.
I've had 50-50 success with it. I don't trust it right now.
Yeah, I tried to block and it didn't do anything.
I'm over one of the big ones, like a Caterpillar or a C2 would fly in and out of.
Initiating ship storage procedure.
The one that's got
For your safety, please vacate
the little duck bill coming out of the bottom and the front.
Yeah.
Those are a lot easier to block. Those are a lot easier to block.
Initiating ship storage
I'm
procedure.
finding lots of
For your
Quantanium.
safety, please vacate the area. Thank you for your cooperation.
There we go.
Need some good numbers.
Hold on a minute.
What?
11:47. What did you do?
Yeah.
Unplug it?
4 orders that are done and 4 that are cooking.
Mrs. B's messing with the thermostat.
Uh-oh. Never touch
Yep.
a man's thermostat.
Never touch a man's thermostat. He's
tell
like, what
you
time is it? What?
After our air condition being out for a few days and then getting it running yesterday after it got the house cool and everything, I woke up this morning and I was cold.
Yeah. Well, what happens on the nights that I'm in here working in the office is the computer runs and
Ping me when you get there.
the door to the office is almost directly opposite of the thermostat. So the warm air coming out of this office on its return path to the intake system goes past that thermostat and causes the AC to run cooler.
Hi. Good time.
So the rest of the house can be like 71, 72, and in this office it's closer to like 74. So there are nights.
Thermostat is in the kitchen. Is that not stupid?
What?
Yeah.
In the kitchen?
Well,
God,
right
that's just
beside our
dumb.
kitchen is a laundry room pantry. And that's where the thermostat's at. But I mean, 6 inches to the right of it is our gas dryer. And then, that's 4 foot from the kitchen, which is the hottest room in the doggone house.
That's just dumb.
That's exactly what
Yeah,
I
it
thought.
can't properly heat if it's getting heat from the appliances in the kitchen.
Well, when we run the dryer or when she cooks dinner, it just makes the AC come on, and then the bedrooms are like cold.
Is that a good yield for you?
It was decent.
FYI, Nurse Ratchet is out. She just said hi to me.
Ah, gotcha. Steel, you'd be surprised how cheap you can build a 12th gen PC right now. Right now with DDR5, there's really, in my opinion, look at the numbers yourself, but I really don't think there's enough justification for the price increase for DDR5. Not in the type of system usage that I need it for. It's a lot more expensive, and where you get the bonuses with the DDR5 is the sustained data transfer, the throughput back and forth. with these small read and write operations the games are doing, and you're doing and stuff like video editing and things like that, I personally don't feel that it's, for me, it wasn't a good fit, and I was able to save some money with DDR3. 32 gigs of DDR3 is very reasonable. I mean, this system here is running with or DDR4. I'm sorry, not DDR3. DDR4. Reasonable, very reasonable. 25, 23, 13 hours. So 13 hours from now, we're going to look at
I just upgraded my, like a couple months ago, I upgraded my RAM from 36 gigs, but it was a 2400 megahertz to a 3200, 32 gig. Still kept with DDR4.
Yeah. The DDR...
It was still good.
Oh, definitely. Very good.
I see. Welcome.
I'd say maybe in 2 years.
See anything you like?
I'm going to visit Nurse Ratched. I'm not going to take off the helmet and do food and drink. Yeah. Yeah, to be honest with you, prices are a lot more reasonable now than they've been for the past couple of years. Especially in the GPU part of that build. Well, how do I say this? There was a time when getting a 3000 series video card was going to cost you at least $1,000. Now you can get a 3050, 3060 for less than $500. You can get 3070s, decent prices. And you'd probably be able to grab a nice 3090 without spending used car money. Room 11 this time. You didn't give me my normal room, Ratchet. And I see the NPCs are still corralled by the medical carts.
Mm-hmm.
Newegg caught a lot of shit for a while because of their practices with returns and things like that.
I refuse to purchase from them at this point.
Yeah, there was a big problem. They caught a lot of negative press about it. And for a while there, they were selling some stuff at reduced prices to try to win back some favor. And
well, they were selling a power supply that was known to explode, and they were bundling them with the graphics cards.
Ooh.
And they knew there was an issue with them, and you know what they told them? Contact the manufacturer.
Yeah, they did several bad things.
Yeah, they're just unloading stuff that they knew was crap, and they force it on people because everybody needed a graphics card, and then they came up with that stupid, whatever they called it, the
shuffle.
Yeah, the shuffle. Yeah. So basically, anything that they couldn't sell, they packaged it with a card, and you could not return it.
Honestly, still, I've had really good luck. I'm a printer kicker and a password changer at work, and we've had really good luck finding deals from Amazon, believe it or not.
I'm sorry. That vehicle is currently impounded.
So you might do well to comb through Amazon as well.
Vehicle selected.
Well, I'm gonna go to bed, gentlemen.
All right, thanks for sharing that yield with me, Canada. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, no problem.
See, Canada.
You guys share with me all the time.
No, that's what we do here. Except for Ron, who won't participate in the sharing. Son of a bitch.
Being a poo-poo head.
I know.
I'm sorry, guys. I asked. The wife said no.
Damn it.
She just said, huh?
She draws the line at Christmas ornaments.
Oh, goodness. Huh?
Boom. Yeah, I got very fortunate, Steel, when it came time for these systems to be built. I believe Amazon's a good price of trying to mitigate the amount of business I send their way and trying to avoid third party because I want the least. Yeah, definitely understand that.
The wife has asked me to ask you if for the Christmas, are you wanting an ornament like the one you have?
Yeah, I was gonna
Giveaway.
do. Yes, and she's getting paid for it. I don't care what the fuck she says.
He said yes, he does.
And you're getting paid for it. I don't
And
care
you're
what the
getting
fuck she
paid
said.
for it. That's between y'all. I ain't getting in the middle of this.
Oh, dude, I will PayPal the fucking money from a weird account if I have to. She'll be like, where the hell does money come from? I'll be like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Who the hell is Sexy Time 69?
Yeah, I have no clue who that is. No clue who that is.
I think this year she's just trying to get materials before it gets too close to the holidays, because things tend to get gone.
Well, I need to make my audio dampener so that I can send the rest of this material up there to her. Because she can use that for joystick covers or ornaments or whatever.
Huh?
You are clear to launch.
Steel Tech's probably like, what the fuck are we talking about here? Sharon is a friend of the channel, and stop live firing your weapons in our Mista Zone, Dippy Doo. And she has a Etsy store where the proceeds benefit rescue animals. And what she does last year is she made a set of ornaments for my wife. Oh, look at that. That ghost panel still out there again in space.
Thank you. And please visit again.
Okay. She made these ornaments for us last year. One of them is a kitty cat for my wife. And mine was a it had like a universe theme, space theme, and it had Star Citizen on one side of it. We wound up giving one away last year. I think it was Malloy who won it, if memory serves. I think Malloy was the winner of that one. But my plan is to do another giveaway. Yeah. Yeah, my plan is somewhere in my photos I've got a picture of it. I'll dig it back out. But it looks cool. And the ornament's about, I want to say it's 5 or 6 inches across. It's big.
I think it's a 4-inch ball.
4-inch ball? Okay. Well, I tell Mrs. B that that's 6 inches, so.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, it's cool. And we hang it on the tree. And last year we gave one away. And I think Malloy was the wiener on that one.
Well,
so we're going to do it again this year.
Broke very poorly.
It's a bad rock.
I had to break every chunk of the asteroid.
Oh, I hate that. Come on, go away, go away, go away.
And I'm hoovering up like 28%.
Do I have kitties? I do not have kitties. Damn you cats. You suck tonight.
This is going to be crappy.
Thing again. There's a there's a rock right over there. Let's see what you are.
Oh, that's a nice area you got.
That's span 5, buddy. Span 5. Gotta love it.
Well, Canada was out here where I mined.
Yeah.
And I like this little area.
Hey, it worked out great for for me. So,
well, I jumped right back out there to you and scanned and found 3 separate things of Quantanium.
Yes. Well, 3 kinda. You've known about the Orion, right? The Orion's the giant refinery asteroid cruncher. The Ass Muncher 2000. That's not going to be a decent value Quantanium rock. Looks like there may be a pair.
That.
The Ass Muncher 2000. I'm going to have to name mine that. But in addition to that, they announced the Odyssey, I believe it's called, that is a combination exploration ship with Quantanium only refining capabilities. And then they announced one called the Expanse, which is about the same capacity as a mole, and it's going to be a mobile refinery. We don't have an ETA on when the Expanse will be out. So, it's just camping out in the hangar, waiting. Let's just make our way this way here a little bit. Ooh, double pair. Scan, damn you. Ah, you son of a bitch. Ah, that sucks. Yeah, we're just waiting on that one. Right into the sun. Awesome. Great. The last time I had an asteroid right in the sun like that turned out to be a nice pair, a 33 and a 48. I'm not opposed to checking them out now. Even though visibility is shit.
Well, yeah, we need to get them down there and do a naughty tune night now that everybody's got one.
You want to do one Wednesday? You want to do a Wicked Wednesday?
I'm good for whatever.
Okay.
I'm easy. Not to be confused with sleazy, just easy.
So less sleazy and more easy. Can't see it anymore. Fuck it. I'm up 10.3.
But I think that'd make for an interesting stream.
Nothing
but naughty.
Yeah, well, I'd have to do the delivery mission so I could get the naughty deliveries. And then there's the whole Twitch thing and the whole Eckhart thing.
Oh, there's more stuff to do now than used to be.
The white part?
Hmm?
I don't see a white part. Yeah, they must have. Yeah, it looks normal to me now. It's all purple. Honestly, it may have been something to do with the update. You know, the 17.2 update that they pushed out. You know, they had that little baby patch. That may have fixed it. Oh, the console screen.
Oh, yeah,
maybe.
Well, now, it was messed up yesterday, the day before.
You mean where they just erase themselves and then come back, or?
No, on the Argo Mole, top left MFD.
Oh, yeah, the turret. Yeah.
Been showing one of your turrets being white.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. And they were like, did you take damage?
And tonight it's not.
I guess so. I mean, I had to claim it yesterday. So it could very well be that claiming it fixed it.
All right, catch you gentlemen later.
See you later, Canada.
Thanks for the group.
Thanks for popping in tonight. I appreciate it.
Yep, we'll catch you later.
See you later. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, the right side mining turret, right? That one?
Yeah.
Friday it was white. Sunday it was white. Yeah, something happened and I had to claim it Sunday. I don't remember if it was an explosion or what. This is interesting. Oh, it's scanning. It has mass. Come on, give me something tasty and delicious here. I want to end the night on a good rock. Oh, no. It's all good. It's all good. Honestly, it's been intermittent for years. I don't even pay it any attention anymore. Rose-colored glasses. Bunk, come on. Gotta get just under 6K and it'll tell me what's inside of it. Or not what's inside of it, but whether it's interesting or not. Yeah, there we go. Oh, all of that for a 003? Fuck you. And the little horse you rode in on. Just for that, we're gonna do a hop sideways. I don't even want to see you rocks anymore. We're gonna go find different rocks. Come on.
Yeah, I need these doors to open quicker.
Definitely. Anything close? I got a 3K and a 6K rock. Let's check these guys out first.
And I was excited when I found those 5 or 6 rocks a little bit ago, but
yeah, they turned out to not be so good, huh?
You know.
Yeah, we got. I think this is a 3-pack. Yeah, it's a 3-pack. So the big Orion ship, is it going to need to mine the rocks? You just run them over and it breaks them. Close. Close. With the Orion, it pulls these big asteroids. I mean, not the 5K rocks that we're popping now. But it's an asteroid muncher. It's got a set of claws on it and tractor beams. So it latches onto the asteroid and pulls it within range and then eats it. So you gotta figure, even if you're not munching, 50,000 ton quantanium rocks, the sheer volume of material that you're gonna get is gonna be lucrative. There was a YouTube video on the Star Citizen channel where they did an update, where they did like a status update check about the Orion. It's the same episode that has the Tonk in it before they renamed the tank to the Tonk. Oh, hello. Oh, you're the ones I just scanned. Never mind. You're the ones I just scanned.
I'm surprised they hadn't added ice mining into the game.
You know, that may be one of the things that they do later. Because if you think about it, ice mining is necessary for spacefaring civilization.
Yeah.
I mean, are you going to take the time to fly all the way down to a planet and stick a straw in the ocean and hoover that shit up? Or are you just going to go find an icy asteroid field?
Yeah, but if you do find an ocean on a planet, I mean, is it drinkable water?
No.
If it's an ocean, it'd be salt water, maybe. Or well, in space, ain't no telling. So,
well, it could still have some mineral content, but it'd be a lot easier to filter that out in a cold environment. How far away is this thing still?
I got
6K.
14 SCU out of that.
Right? Reverse osmosis. 14 SCU? Really?
Yeah. I had
Scan
to
it.
break every chunk of the asteroid. And then
So
they
you
were
got
all
that, yeah.
9, 10.
Ghost rocks. Damn it. Bastards.
Yeah, but see, reverse osmosis filters out stuff we know about. We don't even know what all's out there in space, you know?
All right, we got a pair here. At least a pair. Yeah, it's a pair. Be good, rocks. Be good, rocks. Yeah, but like in the Expanse, to reference the Expanse again.
Yeah.
They were ice miners. The Cantwell was an ice miner, wasn't it? Ooh, nice. Instability 7.16. This makes Pagan sit up straight in his chair again. Stop slouching, Pagan. You got some decent shit. Oh, I got Milky. Hold on a minute. Let me fix the camera.
I can't get out of the hospital bed.
Okay. Milky, you're my good luck kitty. You need to stay right there, baby. Right there. Every time Daddy mines, you need to be right underneath my chair. Sharing your good luck aura with me. Yeah, we got a 7.16, which we know is a decent value quant. And a 3.12. Ah! So one of them's going to be decent, at least 30%. The other one's going to be shit. Like a 2%er or something. And one of these nights I need to leave this thing going in the asteroid belt and just record like 2 hours of space music. Oh, the music that will put the cats to sleep if it's storming. 3.56%. Lame. This one should be at least 30. 38 looks like.
All right.
Nice and nice.
That's a nice rock.
Yep. You want to come over and get it? You're more than welcome to it.
Oh, go ahead. Open the damn doors, goodness.
Right?
I done pushed the button 3 times.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
But I rubber banded back to the hospital bed 3 times before I was able to.
Oh
leave
shit!
the hospital
Really?
room too. So.
Uh-oh.
I'm hoping maybe it was just a little lag spike or something, you know.
There we go. Fire slide. Yeehaw. Okay. Which reminds me, I need to put some food and water back in the mole. Resupply it. Now this thing should pop and split off towards the left and right, because if you look close you can see the fracture lines. And you'll see them once I start heating this thing up too. Yeah, right? Just Star Citizen things. No big deal. Nothing unusual. Just the typical.
Well, it's getting better with every patch.
Agreed. Agreed.
mean, actually, right now, compared to where it was, you know, a year ago, it's significantly better, you know?
Agreed.
I mean, it's easy to forget, but I mean, you know, a year ago, I was getting 20 frames a second.
Right, Ram? Hopefully, I remember to toggle that when it's about to pop. Because I love shots like that. And I miss not having Creepy in the mold, because Creepy made a good cameraman. I could set him up to record nice views like that, and he would capture the whole thing on video. And then I could just go about doing what I needed to do. So, right when it's about to pop, we'll punch that external view button, and should be able to get some nice footage. Start recording. Boy, it does not want to stay in the green, does it? It's like, no! I know what your plan is, pagan. I will not acquiesce. Hey, Atorka. Hey, how's it going?
What are you doing?
I'm mining.
Mining? Where at?
In a mole.
Where at?
In Star Citizen.
Yeah, but where in Star Citizen? There is...
I remember our last conversation. I'm not going to give you specifics.
Why would I steal from you? We're friends.
Yeah, damn Skippy. I'm mining in the Halo.
Oh.
Come on, pop. Nice.
All
Just
that
because it's the mo... Go ahead.
All that piracy means, man, is that I'm opportunistic when available.
It's just because the mold that they changed mining, because mining used to be very erratic. Like you had the really hard... it's still hard. I've just got modules on the mole right now that make it easier to keep it in the greens. So if we look over here on the left side of the HUD, you'll see there's 3 Vox C3 modules. Each one of those gives an instability buff of negative 10%. So it helps keep that laser from dancing like crazy to dancing a little erratically. It's a big help. Big help. Come on.
Coupling.
What the?
Dude, I want that jacket. Fuck.
Just so you know, Rhetorica, I'm broadcasting on Twitch right now.
So don't say anything?
No, you can say it. Just keep it within Twitch TOS. Yes.
Which Twitch TOS? Sorry.
Don't be a hate monster. Yes, there's 3 modules. This Lancet mining head has 3 mining module slots on it. The Helix has 3 mining slots on it. I think most of them have at least 2. If memory serves, all the premium modules have at least 2, I want to say.
Are you talking to people on Twitch? Or
Yeah. I'm live.
Game?
I'm talking to people on Twitch right now.
Oh.
Let me see here. I still think there's something behind this rock. Like it's hiding back there or something. Quartz and inner. Use a Lancet with 3 Vox. Yes. This is a Lancet size 2 since it's the mole. And 3 Vox Charlie 3 modules. The Vox comes in 3 sizes. C1, C2, and C3. The C3 gives you the highest bonuses. And they run around, I want to say, like 20k each?
Yep.
Yes, you can. You
Did
can
the
buy...
modules wear out yet?
Well, some of them are consumable, and they give you like 1, 2, 3, 5 uses. Some of them are passive modules, which don't yet wear out. But I would not be surprised at some point if the modules don't start wearing out, and mining heads as well. Just like the refueling, I've noticed with the Starfarer nozzles, if you overdo the flow rate, it will damage the nozzle. So it could very well be that they've already started building wear and tear into the Starfarer fuel nozzles, but haven't put it into the mining modules yet. Yes, you can buy and rent the mold in game. I want to say it's 5 mil to buy the mold in game, if memory serves. And the Prospector's just over 2 mil to buy in game.
It's 2.1.
So the Prospector's the better version, right now?
It's a one-man, smaller capacity ship, but better mobility.
Yeah, I killed a bunch over Lyria just a while ago. They don't ever want to pay you.
What's the point of paying you? I mean, until we get the Quantanium actually in our holds to haul it and sell it,
well,
anything could go wrong.
That's why I stuck the Mantis out there at the mining facility so I could catch them. And then they're like, "Nope, I'm just gonna let you shoot me." And I'm like, "Well, you're no fun."
Well, if you stop them, then the Quantanium's gonna blow up anyhow. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get through to you is
Quantanium,
that you're picking the wrong time to pirate.
Yeah, they're not really giving a lot of support to piracy, really.
Well.
I mean, you should be able to pirate miners. That would be the most valid target.
Well, you and I don't share the same viewpoint on that issue, and I don't think we ever will.
Okay. What's your viewpoint on piracy?
I've already explained it, dude. I am a miner who prefers to just mine. Whoa, lag spike. But yeah, to reiterate on what Ron just said, when somebody is mining Quantanium, it's a ticking bomb. And sometimes just the fact that you're interdicting them at all for 2 minutes means that they're dead anyway. So like, well, I'll just let you kill me because at this point I'm going to explode about the same time I get to the refinery.
Yep.
So.
Quantum snare means that trip's a ending in boom.
It's a loss. Yeah, it's going to be a loss regardless of what happens. So they can pay you and go boom just outside the station, or they can just let you kill them and go boom and save the money. I know what my choice would be, like, come a little closer, motherfucker. I think, unless there's something behind this rock, which my little spidey sense tells me there is.
Moles usually pay, though.
Okay.
Mole miners, they usually pay.
I can't tell how big this is. 254. That's harvestable. Nice. We're gonna pop this just to see what's behind it, because.
Do you think they'll ever come up with stealth mining?
It's already in the game. Well, it was for a while. When they did the rebalancing, it kind of went away.
Yeah, it's just stealth broke right now.
But yeah, stealth mining was a thing.
I was thinking that would be a good way to, like, sneak onto people's property and, like, you know, do some stealth camping as well as some mining.
Just before this one pops, we're going to take it into the red so that it has a more energetic explosion to clear its particles out of the way, because I want to see what's behind it. So right about and now we give it some energy and let it overheat charge. So it gets moving. Skedaddle. All right. That's quartz and inert. That is TBD. It's inert.
Anyway, how long are you going to be on?
Not much longer. I gotta work tomorrow, so I need to get out of here soon.
So when Pyro opens up, are you going to go there?
Of course I will.
Yee. You going to help with the takeover of the stations or nah?
I don't know at this point. I've got multiple accounts. One of them's a good tune, one of them's a not so good tune.
I'm hoping that they add in prison smuggling. I'd like to smuggle stuff into the prison.
Yeah. Yeah, that would give those who prefer to fly red something more to do, I think.
The more SCUs the item, the more likely it'll get caught.
Yeah, risk versus reward.
Another thing they need to do is add prisoner visitation. So that way you can, you know what I mean?
This made him McQuant. I think I understand what you're saying.
Like, and then they need to remove your ability to call in the... Like,
I'll see you later, Steel. Thanks for coming in, buddy. I appreciate it.
Get like a prison Moby glass, you know what I mean? Where you can't call out.
As long as they make cell phones tiny enough to carry in your butt, that's going to be a problem.
Oh, have you not seen that?
Online
One
tech
of the
tips.
best-selling cell phones in the world.
Yep.
It's a little bitty tiny phone, and that's the reason why. It's because it's easy to...
It's easy to put in the prison wallet. Yep.
It's really small, and it's got well-rounded corners.
But how does it feel, man?
Rounded corners. Just wait till it goes on vibrate. Oh, Lord. Thanks for coming in, Still. I appreciate you.
I have another cluster of quiet.
Nice.
Question, what is it?
Hopefully it's not shit values. Ooh, that's fun. That'll work.
But once cargo refactors in, everybody thinks that piracy's going to be like way better, and I'm trying to tell them, no, not yet. They need 2 more things to make that happen.
Okay.
Push and pull physics and boarding.
Well, I honestly think part of the cargo refactor is going to bring some of these tractor beams online. So I think at least some vehicles that have tractor beams will gain tractor beam functionality. I don't think it'll be like the full iteration, you know, the final release tractor beams, but I think there will be some more tractor beam.
Which means pulling boxes off the sides of hulls.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, I don't think you'll be able to pull them right off the hull. You'll have to damage it first.
Yeah.
Well, there's a video out that shows a little 315 with the tractor beam, and it shows him pulling a box off the side of a hull, because the boxes are stored outside, so...
Yeah, yeah.
It shouldn't take much to break one free.
In the original video with Chris Roberts, he showed Cutlasses attacking a hull, and he would eject the boxes so that he could eject some of his cargo, and... You know, then you could make the choice to either continue chasing the guy or grab that cargo and, you know, call it good. Either way, it's a profit for both sides. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he can eject the cargo, and I believe, like, once they add mass to inertia or whatever...
Who were just to get out of my way?
You'll increase speed when you have less mass. So the more you carry, the slower you will be.
Yeah.
And then they'll also have like weight distribution, so you have to like put your cargo in there a certain way.
I think we're
6 rocks that are all between 2 and 3%.
Oh, that is shit.
Yeah.
Part of that, dude. You need to go to the Halo closer to Crusader.
Why? Because that's where you are?
No, I'm in ArcCorp actually. If you want proof, I can show you on video.
No, that's fine.
Jesus Christ, I'm always guilty.
Comms closed.
So yeah, dabble in piracy. He's like, he's guilty, Your Honor.
Guy's a bastard. He deserves to die. He deserves to die.
Hang him.
Hanging's too quick for him.
Nah, most of what I want to do is smuggling. But if I catch another smuggler out there and I think I can sell this cargo, I'm gonna take that cargo. Unfortunately, right now all they have is drug smuggling. I can't wait for them to deem like the railguns as illegal weapons, and so if you're caught carrying them, you'll get in trouble.
Well, we used to have more smuggling capabilities. Remember, it was the package delivery missions that were most of the time were illegal, but they paid much better.
Yeah,
they paid like 20-25% more.
I remember when piracy first started with the Constellations, and it was so stupid. Because you were, if you tried to blow open the door to get into the Connie, you were more likely to blow up the Connie and yourself. Because the explosion radius was so freaking big. And remember, if the Starfarer went off, like, it would take out, like, everything. It was like an A2 bomb going off.
They still make big booms.
Yeah, but did they still wipe out everything on Port Olisar?
No.
Yeah,
No.
back in the day they used to. I was like, that's nuts. Why would you do this?
The game's still in active development. Just learning their shit. It seems like we had a period after SOX went in, that it seemed like it was smoothing out, and we were getting far less 30Ks, and I realized what they're doing now is they're changing the code to get in there and messing with the code so that they can get PES in and server meshing.
Once PES is in, everybody thinks I got an argument about it, and they're like, "Oh, it's gonna solve server lag," and I'm like, "No, it's not.
No, it won't.
You got a few more steps to go for that. PES will help, not much. Like, it's not going to be a noticeable difference, buddy. But it should mean less server crashes, I think.
Well, as long as it gives better recovery after a server crash, I'll be pleased with that result.
That should be it. What I'm looking for with PES is if I disconnect, I will be where I was standing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like the way Elite handles it. If you're in an asteroid belt doing laser mining and you crash, you load back in, you're just outside the belt. I mean, that doesn't mean you don't have a problem, but, at least you're not like, oh, my ship is gone, I need to pay to get it back, and whatever was in it is gone poof.
That's one of the things that bothered me about Star Citizen. I kind of wanted them to include the scoop mechanic. You know what I mean? So you'd break off a piece and then scoop it. Like you do in Elite Dangerous.
Oh, you mean for mining?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know. To be honest with you, I kind of like the way the way Star Citizen does it better for the mining. I got to be truthful with you. I've done mining in No Man's Sky, mining in Star Citizen, and Elite Dangerous. Elite Dangerous seems like you get into a belt, and nearly every rock you hit's going to have something you want in it. So it's like, oh, what's in this one? No, I don't want that. I only want this. So I'll just keep shitting rocks and let my filters do the work for me. Whereas here, you get to an area like, oh, this is not going to have what I want in it. This is not going to have what I want in it. I do prefer the tractor beam to the collector limpets. I got to be honest.
Yeah, I think that it should be something
For your
separate.
safety,
It
please
shouldn't be
vacate
on
the
the
area.
same nozzle.
Thank you for your cooperation.
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, at one time there was brief chatter
Initiating
about
ship
a
storage procedure. For your safety, please vacate the area.
about a mining
Thank you
drone.
for your
They mentioned that
Yeah, it's
for like
still in the
30 seconds.
It's still in the works. Like I've seen it. It's kind of a looks like a flying saucer with mining arms coming out of it. Kind of like a flying saucer and the what's that thing that goes into like Titanic, the little deep sea rovers?
Oh yeah, yeah, like a submersible.
Yeah, it looks kind of like that, and a flying saucer had a baby. And it has,
Oh, okay.
It has like these little arms that come out.
Mm-hmm.
And it's bigger than the repair drones. I know that much.
Ah.
Which, by the way, that was part of the promise. And I haven't seen repair drones since 2.6.
The Cryastro drones, those?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, all the drone work seemed to just like get turned off. I don't really know what's going on there.
Again, I see. Welcome. You see anything you like?
There we go. All right, folks. Well, I need to end it. I've got to go to work in the morning.
This is the new Center Mass store on Area 18 that they've added. Have you seen it yet?
I'm sorry, new Center Mass store?
Yeah, the one you get to by the elevator.
Yeah, I've been going in and out of there for a while. The elevator was busted. Was it 17-0? The elevator was busted. You couldn't get in it, or 16. One of them, the elevator was busted. You couldn't get in and out of it.
Yeah.
So that was a problem for a hot minute.
I gotta go fly to London. I won't be able to play for a bit.
Ron, I need to send you payment, buddy, while I'm thinking about this.
I told you I wasn't worried about it.
Yeah, but I am.
Why?
I is. All right, so let me see here. Okay. This was... When are you going to London?
A few days.
Oh, okay.
Gotta go to the Queen's funeral?
Yeah, my girl is like a friend of the royal family somehow. So she has to be there before the 19th, and then she's all like, I need you to escort me to the Queen's funeral. And I'm like, what the fuck? Do I need to shave for this? And I'm like, all right, black shirt, black tie. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not no fan of the monarchy, but like I ain't I ain't harbor no ill will either.
Gotcha. So that was a 4-way on the first one.
Does the broadsword cannon? What does the broadsword think? Is the broadsword any good?
Right now, I think most of the guns, it's just a matter of like, oh, this is a ballistic repeater, it's going to have this value. This is a laser repeater, it's going to have this value. I don't think there's a lot of difference right now.
They need to make
Finding everything all right?
There needs to also be a benefit for like. You remember them telling us like that like our batteries on our ships will eventually like if we run out of fuel and whatnot, like you'll have to use fuel to charge your batteries. And if your batteries run out, no more pew pews.
Ah, gotcha. Oh, wait, batteries or no, I never heard anything about that. I heard about capacitors.
Yeah, there's gonna be like a ship battery, basically, and that's gonna power your weapons, life support, and all that crap. It's charged by the engine.
Okay. I know I heard about a capacitor, but I don't remember hearing anything about.
It'll be dependent on the power generator that you put in there.
Oh, okay.
So
well, I mean, that makes sense. It's just like an alternator on a car,
Mm-hmm.
And
you
you'll
gotta
be
have
able to
something
like
make the electricity.
Yeah. Anyway, what's my most exciting thing I think we're gonna do for Pyro is probably like if they add it. I don't like it's a maybe, hard maybe. Did you hear about this? The whole like we might be able to build player settlements.
Actually, that is in there. There's the Pioneer, and you can buy land claims, but all of that's kind of on hold right now.
No, in 4.0.
Oh, I hadn't heard anything about that in 4.0. No.
That like they're working on like player campsites.
Okay.
Have you heard of the player campsites? Like
I have not. No. I'll be honest with you, I haven't. I'm not recalling it, but then again, I'm running on about 4.5 hours of sleep, so I'm surprised I can remember my own name right now.
I was talking about before they even do any of that, we need ship's cook to be in the game.
Who was with us the other night? It was Canada. Mike. It was Mike. Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm like really sleepy.
Mike.
Mike, where is Mike?
He ran Overwatch.
Yes, he did.
But I think we're gonna have to wait until we have what is it called? Where you're able to combine materials to come into
crafting,
play.
Crafting.
Yeah, once we have player crafting, we'll be able to then have cooking.
I know Paul with Astropub is very excited about the crafting and the smuggling part of it.
I'm excited for smuggling.
Mm-hmm.
That, and I'm hoping that they'll have player and NPC convoys. That way you'll have like high risk convoys based on like if a player joins it, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And if you join it as extra security, blah blah blah, or as you join it like as a commercial caravan, I guess.
Gotcha. I'll be right back. I didn't do channel wrap up.
Anyway, well, I'm blabbing. What's up?
Okay, folks, I appreciate everybody coming out tonight. I really do. I'm sorry I'm not the most entertaining guy tonight. I'm just tired. I am planning to be on Wednesday evening. I'm scheduled to be on around 9, but I have to work late Wednesday night, so there's a chance I may not even get home till after 8, in which case I may be a little bit late. But I am planning to come on Wednesday, and I think the plan is to do either some racing or maybe some naughty work. Might load in with the non-minor characters and do some other stuff like illegal package missions or, something like that. So I appreciate everybody that came out tonight. I really, really do. And I look forward to seeing you on Wednesday. Let's see if we can find someone to raid and take it in. If you've got a suggestion, I'd love to hear it. But let's see if there's suggestion. I'd love to hear it. Let's see if anyone we know is playing Star Citizen tonight. Where is Star Citizen? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. It's watching me. Ariar, Zergen. I don't recognize any of these names. Anybody? Cal Tip and Mike? Really? Oh, Lord. Crom the Beast. I don't see Cromran on. Trigger, Box. Some asshole named Pagan Linux Geek. I don't know who that loser is. All right, let's see if we see somebody who looks like they may be mining, I guess. It looks like cargo, new deal. The King's Buddy. Plundering the King's Buddy. All right, so I guess we'll raid Cow Tipping Mike. We'll bring Cow Tipping Mike into the deal. We'll raid him just because he has a cool nickname. All right. I appreciate you folks. Thanks, Ram, for coming in, man. I really do appreciate it. And you're always welcome to join me, Ram. Send me a friend request, okay? We can hang out and do shit together. So I'm sending that raid over now. We're waiting on it to build. Come on. Come on, Cow Tipping Mike. We're going to raid you. Cow Tipping Mike. And there we go.